Been a little while since we heard game time. Man, I'm gonna start that back over. One more time, bro. One more time. From the top. From the top. How you feeling, Elk? It's game time.
Ooh, dog, man. Look here, man. The lights are on and our Cowboys are finally home. We can play these safety Rams. Now, we've been seeing the clips. We've heard a lot from the local media. But I'm ready to lay my eyes on the Cowboys players. Because really, I ain't believing. Now, this is an opportunity for your up-and-coming rising stars to win the crowd and earn their freedom. So, hey, it's time to shine, baby.
Yeah.
Turn the wheels off.
This is everybody time, bro. This is the time, cause you know, after a while, I ain't gonna lie, I do get tired of reports are Trey Lance looking this, and reports are Mazi is doing this, and reports are shut up. It's my time to see this.
John Stevens Jr. had an incredible day today. 4 receptions, 78 yards. Like, bruh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's our time
It's
now.
a wrap.
Because you know the sad part, Amp, sometimes the reports are.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo wee woo.
Yeah. Totally agree, bruh.
Yeah.
And you know, then you got people who, you know, they want their pet cats to thrive, and you know, they want to be able to say, hey, I was right about this guy, but hey, man, I just want to see the best 53 on the field, and this is the first step towards that.
First step, man. All right, my boy Chris 214 already with the super chat, man. I ain't even done setting up. He already got the super chats coming in. That's what I'm talking about. He said, my favorite watch party. Glad it's back. Let's go.
Welcome back.
I ain't gonna lie. I know we got a dope watch party. I ain't gonna lie. We do.
Yep.
We do.
Yep.
Yeah, it's top notch. I ain't gonna lie. It is. It is.
Hey, with Andre 3000 say, hey, sometimes you got to come from behind that piano and show what you're working with, you know?
Say, sometimes that is the creed and the order of today.
Already.
I'm gonna hit him with the real one. Let me hit him with the real one before we kick it off. Let's go. The real one. The real one.
Yeah.
It's game time. Come on. Let's go.
Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time.
Let's go.
Locked in when it's game time. Shoot from deep like a Curry 3, and I go beast like 23. 10 toes down, glued to the concrete, and I do me, keep to myself to find my peace. Been ballin' a little bit, woke up feeling rich. Still remember days I had to grind to get a cent. Still remember days when I spent a penny pinch. Now this bank account is lit and it's up and it's stuck, just like Cardi said. Same faces around me and it's hardly friends. Saying how you do it, but you hardly did. Fibbing on the ground, yeah, you probably.
Watch Party is brought to you by BetUS. 125% deposit bonus up to $2,000. Description. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's game time. Boys finna kick it off. Boys finna kick it off.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Breaking news.
Trey Lance is getting the start for your Dallas Cowboys today.
You big old tease. You big old tease, man. Trey Lance getting the start. All right, let's go. Ooh wee. All right, let me get my notes out, man. Here we go, man. Oh, that boy got the smoke. The smoke is back. Oh. Yeah, man. Welcome everybody to the livest Dallas Cowboy watch party on the planet. Yeah, man. You got your boy Amp. You got your boy Boss. And we waiting on Coach Marv and Keystone.
Yes, sir.
I just threw his name out there because he's supposed to be here too. So anyway.
So let me ask you this, bro, because something I've been thinking about, but do you think, because I know it's a lot of competition in the wide receiver room, right? Do you think that Trey Lance will be ample and sufficient enough to give us a real look at our receiving core?
Yes. I've been looking at Trey Lance lately, and over the last 3 practices, I did see improvement. The reports of him throwing high, I wasn't seeing it in the last scrimmage. I didn't see it in the Rams versus Dallas. I saw a decent quarterback. I saw a growing quarterback. So I think he's good enough.
Okay, we got this new kickoff situation. The Cowboys are kicking off the start. There's only 5 yards of separation now between us and the opposing team, as compared to 10 in the past. And from my understanding, the ball has to be fielded before movement can take place.
Yeah, this finna be crazy. It's gonna be so many returns this year.
Bruh, what?
Yeah.
It just so happens that we have the best returner in the league on our team. So, hey, I think it favors the Cowboys, dog.
Yeah, anybody that got that straight line acceleration, they should kick. All right, defense first. Let's go.
Time for the Zim Master.
First showing of Nealon. Overshawn got that Gallup number 13 looking swolled up. Swollen. All right. Lined up in the base 4-3 defense.
Ooh.
Nathan.
First tackle of the game goes to
Mazi.
I told you might need to be looking out for
Mazi.
Mr. Marshawn Nealon.
Hold on, we got Coach Marv in the build here, snuck in the back door. I got a build coach up in here. What's up,
What's
Coach?
going on, fella? What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Good.
Sorry I'm late, man, but I had some church obligations to deal with.
Understood. Boy, them boys hitting.
Nah, I ain't worried about second team. Let me get Coach up in here, man. Let me get Coach up in here.
Coach, how you been feeling, man?
Hey, man, I've been doing good, man. Just trying to get ready for the season, man. I hadn't even watched really none of the preseason games this year, man.
Same here.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Mazi.
Better.
Man, say, listen. Oh, wait.
There you go.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Mazi. Hold on. I'm hitting too many buttons. See, the thing that you can judge right now is intensity. Holding. Clear holding too, bro. Clear holding.
Second down.
So I also like how what's up, budget?
Oh God.
Number 93, Fioku. Boy, flashing out that 3 tech. I see. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm liking my linebackers, though. You right, bro. You right. I'm gonna hold my comment till after this play.
So we seeing a 4-3 defense, y'all. It's official.
Ooh, good wrap up, Bill.
Yeah, early. It's very early. It's very early. But I do see a level of intensity out the defense that I like. I ain't seeing no loafing. I ain't seeing none of that. Yes, indeed.
Perfect.
Oh, they going for it. Okay, that's what we're doing. All right. Viliami is at the end. The right end. Okay.
4th and 1.
Uh-huh.
Mazi with the penetration. Man, y'all got Mazi messed up. Who lost containment on that, coach?
Contain.
I'm behind y'all just a little bit.
That was Fioko.
Hey, watch the push up the middle from Mazi on the center.
Perfect.
Okay.
and
my boy Johnny Wood say it's too early. It's too early. It's never too early, man. You know, it's never too early. It's never too early.
On that play, the good thing about that is that's an easy adjustment. He just came a little too shallow.
All right, they got some push on Mazi on that one.
Yeah,
they got some push on him. All right, so how you feeling, El? How you feeling, man? We back.
So far, from what I'm seeing, man, you know, two of the things that we talked about that would help this team take it to the next level in 2024, running the ball and stopping the run. And so far, from what I'm seeing, I like the push the D-line is giving. I like the fact that my linebackers are flowing and filling. It just good fundamental football so far.
Yeah. Coach, how you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. You know, when you start out the first preseason game, what you're looking for is all the fundamental things you worked on during training camp, making sure that all that is doing well with that. You know, so I'm seeing some good things right now.
Cool. The thing that I like that I'm seeing is like Coach say, the things that you can judge without having a real understanding of major X and O's in the scheme. The fundamentals, like somebody lost containment, but they feel the middle and the pursuit to the ball, as well as are they getting pushed in the middle. I only saw one play where it was some decent push by the Rams offense.
Yeah, you got to think about this, the first game, first time doing the whole football that they're really playing football, tackle football. But they hadn't tackled none in training camp.
Secondary losing though.
It shows on that last play.
You got to make that tackle, brother.
Yep.
Who's 27?
27. I got you.
Y'all weird here to me, man. So if I make a little comment a little late about what my thing is, don't worry about it. I'm maybe a couple plays behind y'all today.
Oh, that was Eric Scott. You say it was Eric Scott.
Oh, 37.
That was 37.
37.
No. Come on now.
I did hear that about him, that one of his weaknesses or not strengths was in the tackling aspect.
It looked like it did. Yeah. Good,
yes,
D.
Sir.
That front seven, though, bro. Listen, y'all. So far, bro. Hey, wait. Mazi, Mazi, I see you on the pursuit. Mazi. Yeah.
Money down. Let's see what this pass rush look like. Let's see what this
coverage
coverage
Mazi. Like. Mazi got him 2 tackles on the first series.
Yeah, Mazi. I think the thing I heard about Mazi this year is it could be, you know, you put on the extra weight, plus he had the shoulder. It may be conditioning. So,
Coach,
if I was them, I'll play him I'll play him just about this whole game.
Coach, watch him on his next play too. He out of gas. on the first series.
Okay.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Mazi is gassed out on the first series.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard brother say,
And this is why he lost weight last year, because at his weight he was out of shape. So he lost weight to try to be able to play.
Coach, how much of him being gassed out on the first series is adrenaline?
I don't think it is, because I heard that same thing from Brothers about his scrimmage on Friday. Okay.
Thank you, Coach.
that's what brother said.
Thank you, Coach. So, Coach, basically, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we definitely gonna need a number 2 one tag.
Look at this.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be
but the run part, he's not going to be playing that many downs, because he's going to be playing run down. So he's got to get in better shape than that. That's going to be, because see, he's doing this in the first series. He's going to get tired as the game goes on. So then when he comes out, he comes out of a breather. In the fourth quarter, he's going to be done. So he's got to get in better shape. What they're doing now is they're going to probably do a stress test on him today. And what I mean by the stress test, he's going to be out there for a long time today to see how far. See what you got to do with players, you got to find out what's their breaking point.
True.
We might used to talk about turning up the heat to find out what the temperature you can turn up. You got to find out how far he can go, how long he can go, where he's productive, so you can get a play count for him. And once you get there, you figure it out. You say, okay, Mazi is only good for 25 plays. Players have play counts, and sometimes when you go over, most times when you go over their play count, their production falls off. Some guys are only good for 15 to 20 plays, and if they have a great game, don't start them and say, oh, he can play a whole game. Nope. 15 to 20 plays is what you gonna get the best out of. Anything over that, it's gonna start dropping off.
It's something that we clearly gotta say too. This shows that they are late on getting a one tech. Cause Mazi, with what he just looked like in terms of running out of the gas,
well, we got to see how the other one takes when they come in, because they may, they just might be playing Mazi right now. Not saying he's bad, but they're trying to get him to find out. They're trying to get him in shape and to find out what's going on with him, because they're gonna rotate between whatever 3 guys they got to play that one tech, and hopefully, like I said, you get a lead or you stop a run, you don't have to worry about him.
And then one more thing, Coach. Is it fair to ask him to be in great shape and ask him to gain so much weight at the same time?
No, because that's right. Because remember, he's coming off an injury. He hurt his shoulder. Yeah. He had surgery. That delayed him. Then you talking about gaining weight. You got all this pressure on him, talking about gaining weight. Now we see why he lost weight, because he was out of condition last year at that weight. So he lost weight so he could probably not get tired. So it's happening. He gotta get to a point where he gets a comfortable weight, and he's still strong, and he can stay in the shape. He might be just a tad bit over where he needs to be in weight wise. Maybe 5 pounds down might be a good thing. Not 15 to 20 pounds, but you don't have to be really big to be dominant in the middle. You ain't gotta be. I mean, I know we see that, but there's some guys that not that's strong and that's dominant, and he got the strength to be a little smaller, but he's just as strong. Because he got the strength. He's not a guy that his strength is on dependent on his weight. You know what I'm saying, Boss? He's strong. He's a strong guy.
Boy, look here.
Pleasant Case long-lasting Ricola is blended from organically grown Swiss alpine herbs and other natural ingredients. Ricola,
All right, Chum out there
natural herb
starting at
cough
left
drops from
tackle.
Switzerland. Now available and sugar-free, naturally.
We've been hearing some rumors about
Oh
them
my
trying to get
God!
We've been hearing some rumors about them trying to get some more running backs in here. Yes, I will get some more running backs in here because you got two of them down. Deuce is hurt. I think the other guy who's hurt.
Freeman.
I'm not gonna pay Rico a whole lot in the preseason because hey, we we're gonna play him a little, but not a lot. We gotta save some hits on him.
Well said, Coach.
And we need some guys in here that's gonna take this workload these next 2 games.
Yeah.
Hey, Cooper Rush just showed that deep ball that let me see, what's the word for it? He showed that deep ball say that should have been touchdown, bro. That should have been touchdown. Brooks had to come to a complete stop. God dang. That was touchdown,
Rush
bro.
turned that into a comeback route, boy.
Cooper Rush, man. Noodle.
Where is Will
Good job,
Brooks?
I got a question for the South Carolina players, man. Brooks is the South Carolina player, man. And hey, man, Brooks is a tough guy, man. He done lost weight too. He's smaller.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't look like no burn on that though. Maybe it was my eyes. You know how that go.
No, he's not no burner.
Yeah.
But he's what we call a strider.
Yeah.
He don't look, but his stride, if long strided guys, they may not look as fast,
right?
But when they gaining up so much ground on their stride, so that makes them a little bit more dangerous when they get side by side with you.
Yeah, but good deep ball though. I like that. 4th and 7, boy, that came quick.
Is that Hoffman or BB?
Man, that came Hoffman.
Damn.
I need to get back onto what I need to be watching. I would say I was gonna watch. Sometimes you get caught in my first game watching the ball.
Yep.
I need to watch it now.
Yeah, cause all right, so y'all know I'm supposed to be watching the centers and the defensive line.
We got Lewesko out there. We got Lewesko in the game.
Ball.
I've been hearing good things about Ball, man.
Me too.
Yeah. Don't know if he'll play some fine. But see, when the spotlight is off you, man, you have some players that play better. You know what I'm saying? Because people are not watching every mistake you make. Because every lineman makes the mistakes that these guys make. But when somebody watches every mistake you make, it's man, you garbage. So you make a mistake. That might not be the way because everybody's gonna make mistakes.
So Hoffman was the starting center on the first series.
Who was that was Bass. TJ Bass got beat that time.
Yeah.
Got caught leaning, and the guy listen. I love offensive tackles, but I cannot have no guards or centers get beat in that. If the tackle get beat, the quarterback got a chance to get away. He don't have a chance to get away if you get beat up the middle. And that's how your quarterback get hurt.
Yeah.
Up the middle.
So far, so good, though. I mean, it's no major assignments blown. Everybody looks like they know what they're doing. I haven't seen no assignments blown, no whiffs, no penalties. Things that were issues for us, plagued us over the last couple of years. I'm seeing some relatively clean football.
What's that? What's that? Coach, we got a super chat for you. Chris 214 said, Coach, where do you see TJ Bass in 2 years?
a very serviceable backup that can play a game or two. I don't see him being a Pro Bowl guy, but I think he could be a guy in this league for the next 10 years. But I wouldn't say right now I see him in 2 years being a starter. Now on this team, I think that it's going to be between him and the guy Thomas that I'm hearing that is going to be the heir apparent to one of those guard spots. I think the new guy that they got in here at guard. If Hoffman keeps playing well, the BB would have one guard spot, and they're playing for Zach Martin's guard spot for next year. And I think BB is the person that's going to be in that. And if he gets in that, then we talking about TD Bass. He's either going to have to switch position to center, or he's going to be a backup for a long time. And this how it goes, man. Sometimes we look at guys and we say that they can't play, but sometimes they just don't have spots to play. So if they don't get no playing time, we just, that's how it goes. But if he had center capabilities, Bass, they would have been playing him at center this training camp. I don't think they have played him at center.
I heard they played him a couple of times, Coach.
I think they like the other guy from the number 6, the other guy at center. The guy from Germany, from overseas, they like him at center. He plays most time. He plays, and I can't. If Amp has that Chipley. Chipley was playing, and they were moving BB to guard. That's when BB was playing guard. Yeah, so that's what I saw when they were practicing. When Chipley came in, BB got his reps at guard then. So everybody's playing for the Zach Martin job for next year, and I think Thomas, the guy that they drafted in the 5th or 6th round, they like him at guard as well. So, the other guard position is locked. They ain't getting that. That's the other side you're not getting. You're only playing for Zach Martin's guard. There ain't no room on the other side.
Good Bebop Butler.
Yeah. But if Bass gets a chance because of injury, he can make himself into a good starter. But I don't think he's a everyday starter I'm going to depend on 17 weeks on.
Somebody said glad to see Bell back at safety. You ain't lying. Amen.
Because he was going to have a short career the way it was trending.
Oh! And he just got a pick. Man, let's go. Man, let's go, man.
Bell. So what was that fans were saying about not being heavy with the takeovers after Quinn left? That is in them. It ain't going nowhere. You don't just miraculously get turnovers and then you stop being able to get your hands on the ball. That is there. That will be with this. That is going to be here.
If you want to really know about
some gas, boss.
Man,
if you really want to know about this defense, boss, for them, for Dallas this year, I know Zimmer had a long time since. It's been a long time since he was at Dallas before, but I think it's going to kind of mirror the defense he had when he was there with Parcells, and Parcells wanted just a little bit of feeling of a 3-4 defense, and he got a lot of linebackers. And he's going to give you a little bit of feeling that this is a 3-4 and bringing linebackers and zoning up on the backside and bringing linebackers a lot in this defense.
Yeah.
See,
that's where he can blitz you. He can blitz you and zone up at the same time. That's what the 3-4 gives you the aspect, because they can load up one side, they can blitz you, still play the zone back so you can get turnovers, because make the quarterback speed up his process, maybe see things wrong and let the ball go in the wrong spot. There's going to be a lot of that.
Agreed. I also think that something most people aren't taking into account is the fact that your defense will be better this year for this reason. These reasons. One, people are going to be playing naturally where they're most comfortable. And two,
Woo.
They're going to be playing how they are most comfortable. I think those two factors is what makes your guys play faster and more free.
That's a good point. Can I tell you why I think it's gonna be better?
Give me 1 second, Coach. Let me play this real quick as ball is starting to trend.
Said, just give me one of your young bulls. He didn't say offense, defense, safeties, corners. He just said a young bull. So basically, he left it up to Malik to pick anybody on the 90-man roster at the time. Just left it up, and then listen to Malik answer. Just listen.
All right. Man, I don't know where to start, man. I'm gonna start off with Marquise Bell. Okay.
He said, I'm going to start off with...
We're going to come back to that. What was you saying, Coach?
I think what's going to make this defense a little tougher is because the Quinn defense was in, and I'm definitely not going to be bashing Quinn, but the Quinn defense was in for 3 to 4 years. Now you got a defense that's going to have that you're going to have to figure out a little differently because there's a difference. The same thing with the offense last year. We was under Kellen Moore, and when we came out, and then Dak started saying, "Here we go," it threw everybody off. So just that little change, right, of philosophy a little bit is going to make you tougher to deal with because we have talent. And you change a little bit and you got talent, by the time people figure you out, you all over top of them. And it's going to take a while. And I think Zimmer's going to have that part of the little differences he's going to put into the defense that's going to show dividends. But you're not going to see the differences now because he's going to be very vanilla right now.
Good push up the middle by Hoffman.
Absolutely. So now you got Malik Davis back in the backfield. Looks like Rico and Cooper Rush are probably done for the day at this point.
They say Guyton in. You watching the tackles, Coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I got my eyes on them trenches.
He is.
Okay, Guyton. Okay, I didn't know if Guyton gonna play because he didn't play in the scrimmage.
Yeah, I think that's because they were trying to twofold. They were trying to preserve him, and they were trying to ramp him up.
And that was good coverage, man. Nobody was really open on that for Trey Lance.
Nope.
And Trey Lance early throws are good and strong.
Schoon just missed it though, because it went through his hands.
It went through his hands?
It went through Schoon's hands, bro. And so that brings me to another question, and poll the chat, etc., whatever. Who do y'all think is going to be TE2 this year? I mean, obviously Ferg had a pretty solid season last year, but as far as I'm concerned, I hadn't seen anyone lock up that spot yet. Or do you think it will be a committee, or will it be a committee approach?
Whoever blocks the best should be TD tight end 2. If I don't care, if you can't block, you can't play tight end 2 in this league. You ain't gonna get enough throws. And if you get enough throws, know what you'd be? Tight end 1. I mean, your second tight end may catch 35 passes in a year.
Facts.
I think he got a player right now, Amp. We just saw, like you said, Schoon dropped the ball. We got to see how it play out with John Stevens when he get his chance, and we'll see how it play out.
I'm tell you, I want John
Stevens
No, I want John Stevens in that. I want John Stevens to play tight end, but I want him to be a tight end that split out wide,
off ball,
that be that spot, and because he's gonna give you that ability to catch, but he's gonna give you that ability to do what Noah Brown did. He's gonna be able to give you that crackback block. He's gonna be able to give you that Michael Gallup was not good at, which hurt our running game a lot. And we hadn't found that person that had that grit like Noah Brown since Noah Brown left here. And we can't put spurts out there like Cook and chirping out there. They're talking about sometimes they have to come down and make a crackback block on the linebacker. That's not going to work. We got Smurfs, and we don't have a big wide receiver. CeeDee Lamb is our biggest wide receiver if you think about it. So,
we do need to be
tight end. He has wide receiver. He was a wide receiver before he turned tight end. But if he can give us that, he's going to be even better for our team. He's going to be a weapon then.
Masterful job by your O-line just now.
Yeah.
They made a wall for Trey Lance.
And Trey Lance looked good on the run.
We know his wheels work, that's for sure.
I like that. And Trey feet look good.
Uh-oh. They said he couldn't make the pass to the running back.
Trey ain't looking bad.
He might just be a gamer, bro, because, I mean, truth be told.
Now, he was trending up. I was watching the last scrimmage, the last two, he was trending up.
Yeah.
I think he was just a year off.
Yeah. Honestly, if people would just treat Trey Lance like a rookie, I think we would have less apprehensions about him. But I think because of the fact that, you know, we traded for him late in the preseason last year, you know, gave up draft capital for it, I think people were expecting him to be an instant QB2. But if you treat him like a project, treat him like a rookie QB, and allow him to really get acclimated and get comfortable in this offense, I think he will trend up. And honestly, we'll be a better team if he does it.
And if I was just judging the first two series, I say Trey looked better than Cooper Rush.
Ooh.
Just the first two series, right? You know.
No,
because that was a touchdown, man. Cooper Rush just didn't have enough.
Yeah.
And see, he was late on that ball. He was a little bit late. If he would have got crop of that ball, that would have been first down.
Yep.
Just a little bit late on that, bro.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, hell, they went for it. They were much further back than we are.
Hey, I'm liking Hoffman.
You just see that run play. I'm behind y'all, but that run play to Davis, that's a prime example. I'm saying we ain't got no. And listen, I went back and looked at our running game. Our running game was hurt because out in space, our wide receivers were not. They were not blocked. And I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. People in the chat might say, "Oh, well, Coach, what are you talking about wide receivers?" The reason why Chris McCaffrey gets 80-yard runs because San Francisco tight ends and wide receivers, they go head hunt.
Yeah.
So you ain't listen. You got, and they don't care nothing about coming down and blocking getting into a defensive end face or a linebacker face when the people get it. And you got, they're big. We got a lot of little small receivers, and we asking them to do. Sometimes we asking them to do that, and we real small on the outside. We don't have no big guys.
We need a Dez. We need an X.
Yeah, I don't want a Dez because Dez is a guy that we're gonna catch the ball. I want maybe a Dez body type person, but I want a true third wide receiver that knows he's only gonna get 30 catches in a year, which most third wide receivers gonna get 35 to 40 catches in a year. And all this grandeur thinking they're gonna get 70, 80 catches, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna get about 6, 7 touchdowns, if that's good. And most of their jobs is dirty work that nobody's gonna talk about.
Man, what kind of
that was a super low percentage throw. And that's a whole lot of pressure.
That's trying to make Trey Lance a hero.
Yes, it is.
And he was open, Trey.
They took a timeout for that.
Trey, you throwing balls out of bounds. It's all good.
His palms got wet.
I still like what I saw.
That was a good drive.
Yeah, it was a pretty good drive. Yeah. B-Bird with the super chat. He said, also the reason why Jared traded for him. He talking about Trey Lance.
Yeah.
But out of the first 2 series, I want to see more Trey. I'm sorry. You know, Cooper Rush. Have a seat. I want to see more Trey.
You're gonna see Trey. Once your quarterback in this time, once your quarterback lead the game, he's not coming back. So this Trey Lance game the rest of the way.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, man. With 4th and 1 and you throw an out route in the end zone.
I would have liked to see. Honestly, I would have liked to see the line tested, and I would have liked to see Malik Davis tested right there because obviously it was a situation where you weren't going to have Zeke back there, and I would have liked to see what our other backs could have done presented in a short yardage goal line situation. Don't know if Hunter Lupke's going to be playing today, but that would have been a prime example of an opportunity to get him in here. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, the media gonna be talking about. Media definitely gonna be talking about that one tomorrow.
You think so?
Yeah.
Give Amp some
opportunity to punch it in on 4th and 1. Trey Lance completely blows the receiver and throws it out of bounds. Like I can hear it already. You know.
Get Amp perfect on that, boss, because I would have ran the ball on that 4th and 1 because. That's going to be what we're going to do is we're going to test our mentality of being able to grind and get something. And that's going to be a teaching point of saying we need this 4th and 1, that we grind and get this 4th and 1 running the ball. You don't need to be cute. See, that's what I'm saying.
Finesse.
These are the times that you build a tough mentality. These are the times you don't need to be cute and say, when we get in a tough situation, we're going to shy away. We're going to drop our, we're going to bow our head. And this is what you set the tone through the rest of your season.
Super chat by my boy Common Sense. He said Trey throwing motion high passes, elbow too low. Man, I'm not a quarterback coach like that. I ain't gonna even cap. But good observation.
Yeah.
I say the ball was high. It was, nobody could have made a play on that ball. And then C said, I can see Mike McCarthy trying to do that with that bad play call. Yeah, that play call was
I knew that was gonna piss off Coach.
I think that play call came from Jerry.
Test out my boy. Let's see what he's got.
Hey, Coach. Put this on Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Like what? Out route? That's hero ball.
Another mojo.
4th and 1 out route. Izzo. Goofy, bro.
I don't know. Maybe that was shoddy. I don't know. Who is calling plays? Is it Mike or is it Shoddy? Because I know they've taken turns before in the preseason.
I don't know who called the plays. Usually it's Coach Mike, but I don't know for preseason if it might have been shot. But somebody called timeout, and they was like,
"That's it, yeah,
this the play."
That's why I said we called the timeout for that, bro. Like that was we didn't get to play on time, and that's the first thing I saw on the play sheet. We prepared and took a timeout for that. Like,
hey, they stopping the run though. Tell me this confirms that landlord wasn't lying. Remember you talking about in that scrimmage?
Yeah.
Versus the Rams?
Yep.
I'm seeing a different mentality on stopping the run. I am.
Yes.
I'm liking this. Let me clap it up for Zim. Zim, come here, Zim. Come on, Zim. Talk to me.
And so that brings me to one of my questions, boss. And you really led right into it. Are we set up to stop the run this year?
Based on Mazi's first drive,
oh hell no!
that boy out of shape, bro. And
Hey,
see, the start of this drive, his motor high. I'm looking at him. His motor high. So that rest got him looking good.
Yeah.
But if anybody watched how he finished the first series,
he was gassed.
He was gassed.
Before it was over with, he was gassed.
Yeah. He was super loafing. Man, that boy Eric Scott, bro. Eric Scott, you gotta, and you hit him late. God.
And he hit him late.
Bro, Eric Scott. Bro.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy?
Oh hell no!
Honestly and truthfully, I'm looking at him because I haven't heard a whole lot about him coming out of camp. Like, I've been hearing about Kalen Carson. I've been hearing about Jordan Lewis. Hell, I was hearing about Wright that just left us, but I really haven't heard anything about Eric Scott. So I don't know. But if he mess around, the cat will eat his supper.
This is a very good super chat for Trey Lance in that play call. And actually, it makes sense. He said, these are the moments we need to see. Probably won't get that look again. Not tripping on the play call. If Trey makes the play, we would be going crazy. Not about going crazy. I would have been still said it was stupid. But you right on the standpoint of let's simulate
the mojo moment aspect.
Yeah, let's simulate this real quick. Fine. That actually makes sense. Yeah. Now, what I don't like is our secondary not getting no stops, bro. This is exactly what Landlord said he was seeing in the Rams practice.
Yeah.
Isn't this what Landlord said he was seeing? He said they were stopping the run. They couldn't stop a nosebleed in the air. This is exactly what he said.
Ooh, took him for a ride right there.
Yeah, I get all 22.
Another thing that could also, if Mazi don't get right and we don't get those shoes that we so badly need, we could potentially be stout early on in the game against the run, and we could potentially unravel as the course of the game goes on based on guys' conditioning and endurance.
Can I give you my I'm gonna put it like this. Play the run game like you played the last year, and I'm happy with it. What I don't want, we give up too many big plays. We stop giving up plays over 20 yards and big plays, our run game will be deficient. I'm gonna give you an example. Kansas City gave up 5 plays over 30 yards all year long. We gave up 6 plays in the playoff game over 30 yards. We got to stop giving up explosive plays. Seattle wouldn't even came close to beating us if we didn't give up explosive plays.
Yeah, I set the level.
And we giving up explosive plays now. We got to be able to corral these explosive plays. I think your boy Mazi, he done got really tired now.
Yeah, they pulled him. Mazi gone.
Just tapping that helmet.
Say Mazi got smoked.
It's Kalen Carson now. 3rd and 3.
Good job, DTs.
Good stuff.
And that's that boy Fioku in there in that 3.
Yeah. And Leofile came behind him to kind of help clean up.
4th and 1.
Ooh, hurry up.
Did he get it?
Fell and got it.
Look close. Looked like he didn't get it.
Oh, he definitely got it.
Oh, he got it.
That spot where I saw the official, oh, yeah, he definitely got that. He fell and
oh, yeah, he got that. Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. That boy said he definitely got that. You see how the Rams ran the ball 3 times in a row and a hurry up?
Yep.
We getting pushed in that middle now.
Yeah.
So they running the ball as soon as Mazi out the game. They start running right at them little DTs. Swear to God. It's obvious too.
That's what makes the Jonathan Hankins fumble even that more egregious. Because he was going to be super cheap. And even if you had him for nothing else but depth and experience. But then that's water under the bridge now.
Yeah. Secondary looking kind of trash. Treesash.
So with that being said, do you, with all the good things that you've heard from receivers this training camp, do you think they're really like that, or do you think it's because they may be competing against a subpar secondary? Because this ain't the ones.
I do gotta give McVay credit for being a good play caller. You know, he's a good offensive mind. So
yeah, he in mid-season form right now.
4th and 6. Defense held them pretty much.
He laid out for that. He almost got it too.
Yeah.
He put it where only he could catch it.
Yeah.
Good ball.
Did he make it? Yep.
Right down Broad Street.
Yeah, hold on. All right. So, early analysis by me. We still need shoes.
We out here barefoot.
We still need some shoes. Cause it's clear you can't trust a first rounder who get gassed in the first series. And so far, from what we just saw in that second series, you can't trust the backup DTs.
Nope.
It's early.
Your linebacker play didn't look as good that series either. Not as good as it did the first series. And I think that was also because of the fact of your interior line play. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Those guys in that position are dependent upon what the big guys do up front. So if you can hold a gap or two or prevent a player from getting to the next level, it makes things easier for your linebackers. They're clear to flow. They're clear to truly key in on their reads, and they can fly to the ball. But when things get a little cloudy in front of them, it makes it a heck of a lot more difficult for them to sift through all of that garbage. Also, too, I'm just being honest. Going back to a couple years ago when we had that Hot Boys defense, we had a couple of guys who were serviceable DTs. But if y'all remember, one of the effects of not having a solid one tech throughout the season is your linebackers got banged up often. Now, we're priding ourselves on having a deep linebacker room and how quickly they flipped it since last year. But if we don't get those shoes, those guys on that second level will not be as effective.
Yeah. Well, you had something on that, Coach?
Yeah, I think that the guys out there, the second string guys, I know Mazi needs to get in shape. But on my defensive line, still, I'm not getting a Ocean not playing. I'm not getting a D-Law today, which is going to help a great deal with the defensive, with the run game as well.
Yes, Lord.
But I just think, we may need to look into trying to get a guy that's going to be a backup defensive tackle. Maybe some of these other guys I think they may have brought in, I don't think they're playing. I don't think the guys they brought in this past week, I don't think they're playing today either, if I'm not mistaken. The guy from Clemson, I don't think he's playing today. I don't think he's playing today either. So we're gonna get some time to look at them. But to hold the team down to 3 points at this particular time with 6 points, I think it's going to plan. When you talk about the preseason game, we hadn't given up a touchdown. Not going to look perfect right now because this is their first, like I said, real first tackle football. And I think I heard something this week. They said McGay and McCarthy had a meeting, so they probably going to do some things in the second half that the Cowboys want to work on, and the Cowboys going to run some plays that the Rams really want to work on. So you may get a lot of runs up the middle, and you do that as coaches. You say, hey man, it's a preseason game, but can you have to do an emphasis on this because I want to see how we do on this, and you'll do something for them to help them out because they need to see that. They need to work on that.
Yeah. Also, Trey looking good, y'all.
Yeah.
Trey look good.
Yeah. Even in that pass right there just now, because a lot of the criticism came with him from throwing outside of the numbers, but so far, him throwing to the outside today has been pretty doggone decent. So.
And they got TJ Bass as the starting center.
Good. Yeah, I want to see.
He's snapping
That's
pretty
Bass?
good too. Yeah.
That's Bass? I thought
Yeah.
Bass was 66. I thought that was
Oh, that's BB. Sorry.
Okay, that's BB. Okay.
Sorry. I saw him coming out the trash. I thought it was him.
God dang. Show that again, please.
Yeah.
Who's number 78, Amp? Is that the Thomas?
Thomas? Was it 78? Because I thought 78 was still.
76, I think. What is that number?
Go, Trey, go.
Is Richards.
Okay, Trey.
Okay.
Yeah, 76
So
is also Richards. That's the left tackle.
So they got him playing left guard because they got 64 out there left tackle.
So 64. I don't even. That's Earl. That's Bostic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I will say this: from what I saw from Bostic in that scrimmage with the Rams, he looked pretty doggone decent.
Good feet, man. I mean, Not good on that play, but good feed.
He just don't have. To me, he doesn't have the strength that you would want from your left tackle. But his feet are good.
Well, with tackle, it's not about being the strongest and the toughest, because it's more of a dancing in position type thing.
True.
You got to be a little bit stronger when you're playing guard and center, because your players are up on you fast. You got a slow. You got less reaction time, because you got to do it right now because they right up on top of you.
Good play.
When you get a tackle that's a mauler like Tyron Smith was, and he just that strong, that makes him an all pro, Hall of Famer. But you can get away with a tackle not being your nastiest, baddest guy, because he can position and you can get him out there dancing with guys. He okay.
Ooh, he squeezed that in there.
Yeah, man.
Wow. I think his confidence is starting to build also too, because he ripping it.
Nah, yeah. Good throw into a very tight hole. Boy, y'all got Trey messed up, boy. But Trey out there looking good a bit. That boy Trey out there looking good, boy. Man, catch the ball!
Who was that?
See, dog.
That was
can't be dropping, man. You can't be dropping, man. Not when Trey cooking.
He cooking.
Yeah, I want to see if Trey can cook. Come on now, let Trey cook.
It wasn't behind him neither. It popped him right at the perfect spot too.
Yeah,
he didn't
man.
lean too much. It wasn't behind. God dang.
Trey looking paws out there, man. Trey looking good.
Boys ain't ready. They say,
man, get Cooper Rush up out of here, man.
Throwing it like this in Oxnard, dog. He missed Malik right there, though.
I don't know if he missed Malik. I don't know. Or was he trying to fit it in there?
Did Malik just not get around fast enough?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Damn,
I'm not sure.
Uh-oh. Get stepped on.
I just don't want Trey to force it. Just let it come to you, Trey. Let it come to you, bro.
Yeah. 3rd and 10. Get it.
Damn, man. And you know what else I'm liking about Trey? Trey is moving that head. He not stirring them down right now.
He wanted to go somewhere else, and that whoever he wanted to go to wasn't open for him.
Yeah, I like that he's scanning the field. He's scanning the field.
And he saw that safety sitting. That safety was ready to.
He might throw too hard for him when they dropping his balls. You feel me?
Pause.
Dropping his balls.
Too hard.
He might be too hard. He might be throwing too hard. I said throwing too hard, man. You can't make that. You going too far.
Oh, we back, baby. Oh, I missed it. Well, we definitely don't have a kicker competition this year. Shout out to Brandon Arbery.
It's sad.
Boy, what a difference a year makes.
Hey, it's sad when you write down 3 points before you hit it.
Automatic Arbery. That's him.
He said automatic.
Automatic Arbery. Yes, sir. Because once we released that kicker last year, where they were having a competition, and they said Arbery is on you, that man ain't look back.
Nah.
That man has not looked back. He ain't blinked. He ain't flinched. He said, it's mine. Good drive, though. I mean, good drive. The run is not where I would like to see it. But Trey Lance is looking like he's getting better as the game going on. Am I the only one who's seeing that?
I mean, from the start to me, like,
I ain't saying
I still think he gonna throw you an interception or two before it's all said and done. I'm gonna predict that too. And I'm gonna tell you why I think he gonna throw an interception, because I've seen him do this. He'll throw, some quality, and then he'll get greedy. Now, and I don't want him to be greedy. If he just not greedy, Trey can throw.
I think he was patient on that third down because he could have went. He could have let it rip, and you saw the hesitation. And I think that's why he checked down to Malik, because he was just like, if I do this right now, I'm gonna mess up something.
So if you had to judge right now from the first 2 series, Coach Amp, I'm gonna ask you. I said Coach Amp, Coach Marv. From the first 2 series, would you feel good with Trey as a backup if you could only judge the first 2 series?
Yeah, if he does exactly what I tell him to do, and I think that's what this game plan. He knows where the ball's gonna go as soon as he snaps the ball. They give him some very safe, confidence builder things, slants, outs. That's good, and I think, and you can formulate your thing around him, and then with his running ability, that'll be the added extra he can give you, and you can get away with him being a backup for maybe a game, a finish out a game, or maybe a start, but that's what you want a backup to do. And you probably can win a game if you play great defense and you just keep him doing those type of things.
My boy say, man, put Coop in so we can get some real reps. We saw Coop missed a touchdown with that noodle on.
Yeah. So
it's a lot of no's though, bro. It's a lot of no's. So, if you could only judge the first 2 series, you trust in Trey Lance right now?
I'm gonna answer the question like this. Shout out to the quarterback whisperer, Mike McCarthy.
So that's a yes.
Yeah.
From the first 2 series, I trust it.
I mean, look at it holistically. Look at how Dak's level of play has elevated since Mike McCarthy has been here. Look at how Dak's play has elevated since the departure of Kellen Moore.
That's true.
Look at, in a 5-6 game span, how Mike McCarthy had Cooper Rush looking. He altered the offense to play to Cooper Rush's strengths, and we were able to not only be successful, we were able to win. And now look at what we have seen previously, all of the Lance bashing and everything to this point here. I think you got to give credit to Big Mike.
Can I do the rebuttal on that?
Absolutely.
You got it, Coach.
I want to see this.
Dak, I don't think he did nothing to Dak. Dak, if you go to the season before, Dak had a great season before. Dak is just Dak. He ain't do nothing great for Dak. Dak had the years he threw 10 interceptions. So he ain't do nothing for Dak. Cooper Rush, if you look at, you got by that because we had great defense. His stats when winning those games was horrible. And when he played a good game, he threw 3 picks. Let's just call it what it is. You gotta. I'm not gonna give nobody. I'm not gonna give McCarthy about Dak. Dak is that guy.
So McCarthy don't get no credit, Coach?
What he get? What credit? What he gonna get? The offense was number one. Well, okay, they were number one again.
I mean, but you've seen teams switch coaches, and you could have a good player, and that good player don't look good with a different coach.
Oh, okay. But so I don't get credit for him making them better. I'm just getting credit for him just holding the fort then.
Okay. I could agree with that.
Man, you lay down too easy, man. I want to see a fight.
Nah.
Do I got to fight Coach Marv? Because I'll fight Coach Marv on this one, man. You got to give Mike McCarthy a little bit credit, man. You got to give some now, Coach. See, because Dak wasn't an MVP candidate as overwhelmingly as he was until he got under the West Coast. You right. Dak has been cold with other quarterbacks, but he was colder and his best under Mike McCarthy. You got to give some of that to the West Coast, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think Dak had a bad year before. I just think he got hurt. He set out some games, and that wasn't good. But let's be realistic, man. He threw 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and almost the same amount of yards the previous year in 21. Didn't he?
Yeah, production-wise, yeah. But the style points, no.
The style points come because you got there are certain, games or certain things or moments or
Ooh, Thomas with the big hit. I'm sorry, Coach. I'm sorry, Coach. How you been?
Yeah, y'all ahead of me, man. But that's
I've been waiting on somebody with a big hit. Sorry, Coach. I'm sorry, Coach.
He been waiting to do that all training camp.
Man, I ain't lie. I've been waiting on somebody that that was Wanye Thomas.
He gonna think again when he come back across that middle.
I did see some yesterday on highlights. I did catch somebody game. I caught a little bit of the Tennessee Titan game. And I think Tony Pollard averaged 9 yards a carry.
God damn.
He looked good. He did.
Damn.
He did. He looked good. He looked good. I knew it too, Coach.
But
see, because I got into it with the OC the other day over that. I was like, nah, Tony Pollard was just playing hurt. Tony Pollard is good. Go ahead, Coach.
Tony Pollard had 1,000 yards. He got another 1,000 yards. I think if you want to help that, we talk about the running game. But I'm gonna say this, and it's quick. All year long last year, I kept hearing from Tony Pollard, from Mike McCarthy, the offensive line coach, and the offensive line. They said the only thing about the run game is attempts at the plate. We got to get attempts at the plate, and the running game will be there. But it's all about attempts at the plate. I've heard Mike McCarthy say that for 2 years. But then why you going this season and you have blowouts all year and you run the ball less last year than you ran the 2 previous years? That's what Big Mike tell me that. Why is that?
Because he lied.
Let's call a spade a spade.
He not a running coach.
So don't run your off. This here. I'm agreeing when he should have got rid of Kellen Moore, but this be honest, Mike. Why you got rid of Kellen Moore? Because you wanted to call the plays.
He been calling some damn good ones though.
And you agreed with Kellen Moore was doing his philosophy. You agreed with that. You just wanted to call him. That's point blank.
But he call him better though, Coach.
It ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
He has a very good team, and listen, they're going to be great offensively, but they're going to have to get into, when they get in bigger games, they're going to have to have a physical mentality. And I'm not saying they got to run, but they got to have a physical mentality. Now that's going to be changed, but listen, this 2 years down the road now, we know that has to happen. But Mike, like I said, you got a quarterback like Dak Prescott. I'm not going to shortchange Dak Prescott, because if that was Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes or some of these other quarterbacks, they'll be talking about the quarterback made the offensive coordinator. Only in Dallas, we say the offensive coordinator made the quarterback. Only in Dallas.
I think you'll like Mike McCarthy after this year, Coach.
Mike is who he is, man. I mean, hey, he is what he is. And he in a situation because somewhat he put himself in it.
He put himself in this?
Yeah.
Man, I'm liking intensive Fioku. Fioku, man. Yeah. I'm liking Fioku.
Yeah.
Fioku, boy, that boy motor is high. I'm liking that.
I'm liking that. He always had a good motor.
Man.
DT is not the position for him though.
He killing in that 3-tech. That boy flying.
Yeah, they're looking for their backup 3-tech because now they don't with
that was
Sam
from the
Williams
edge
going
though.
down.
Oh, he did that from the you're right.
They gotta find it back.
That boy Fioku.
God damn.
They got Fioku messed up, bro. That boy.
He almost blew up that whole
He
play.
almost blew it. I thought he was for the killing in the backfield.
God damn. But that was a squeeze.
Say that was nice. What's Fioku first name?
Viliami.
Say, man, that boy.
Boy, you took that boy on a ride.
That boy flashing. Boy, Fioku out there trying to do something.
He's showing some potential. I thought he was going.
Say that whole front seven is. Say, I'm starting to trust Zimmer. The effort of that front Zimmer is the man. Say
they fighting. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Carl Davis too. He getting some push. Now, I know this ain't against premium starters. I get it. I understand it. But
Carl Davis is number 98.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some, but the play before them when you say he got some push, he looked bad. I need consistency. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody that does the same thing, even though the same effort, play in, play out.
Yeah, especially with a veteran. He a veteran. He a veteran. You that's a perfect expectation for him, Coach. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking for consistency.
Yeah.
That might have been why he been bouncing around the league.
And see, and what I'm not looking for, and when I'm looking at the coach's eye, I'm not looking for splash. Because we can have a guy that splash and he could be playing horrible. And he fell into a play.
That ain't happening with Fioku right now, though, Coach. Keep it real.
They're getting him. Listen, you seeing why he playing? He been playing all game because they're kind of probably low on defensive ends right now. Because I don't think they got those other guys ramped up, but he's playing to see if he can get some playing time. Because like we talked about before, boss, there's not going to be a lot of snaps for these guys on the back end, on the third string defensive end, the third string 3 technique. Not like it was before. So the third string 3 technique or defensive end might get 5 or 6 snaps a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think this is perfect.
Go ahead.
I think this is a perfect super chat, man. Nah, that ain't it. My fault. Hold on, let me go to it. My boy Chris 214. He said Rod Marinelli 2.0 effort. I agree.
Yeah.
So far, I agree. So far, that's very encouraging too.
Especially after what we witnessed in Green Bay.
Now the thing I'm not liking, to be all the way honest, it looked like McVay is basically looking for Eric Scott. Just keep it real.
Dog, you took the words out of Coach.
Are they looking for him?
Bruh, he spam Scott.
God damn,
because he on every play.
Man, it's like they find 37. This guy, Eric Scott is bailing them out every time. I mean, a good run D, he bailing them out every time, for real.
So is my man playing?
Who's that?
The other rookie.
Kalen Carson.
I saw Kalen out there.
Yeah.
He's not
earlier.
He need to be out there. I'll have him out there every play. He's gonna play this year. He'll be out there every play.
Yeah.
I think he's still out there.
They clearly going at Eric though. Like at this point, it's find Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, Eric probably playing for his Eric's probably playing for his role at his spot in corner, because his spot in corner is gonna be kind of Well, you traded Nashawn Wright for a guy that's a former first round pick, I think, from Clemson guy. So and it's just a change of address for him. So they're gonna give that guy starting next preseason game to see if a change of address is gonna bring that back to what the people drafting him for.
It's just like what we did last year with
Boss. I know you probably did some work with
Joseph.
him. Yeah, you did some work on that. I know because I think he's a Clemson guy, I believe.
Yeah, I did. He in the Boss Cowboy guide too.
Right. So they're gonna give him. They did that same thing last year with when they traded Boss Man for another guy, the guy from Miami, to say, hey, maybe a change of scenery gonna be a good thing. And I think they think really highly of Nashawn Wright. Not as player, but I think they did him a great service by trading him early for him to get a chance someplace else. And I think that should be commendable there.
Real quick.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Yeah, man, appreciate everybody for being here at the watch party. For those of you who are here at the watch party, I did put my link in the description where you'll get 125% deposit bonus up to $2,000. I believe that, people and executives are the best people to take some wages because you really know football. And you put a lot of time into this game. So one of the best ways to do that is with BetUS, where you'll get 125% deposit bonus up to $2,000. Let's go.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
I want to tell people, man, do it. Coach Marv, got his account, so y'all need to go in there and get one.
Appreciate that, Coach. Who got that? Eric Scott.
I mean, you throw it to him enough.
Do it right to him too.
He made him pay for it.
Eric Scott said, "Shut up." You still was getting cooked.
See what I'm saying, boss? See, the Bosco, we look for splash plays. Then we're gonna say, "Oh man, he got a pick."
Yeah.
But see, the rest of the places, that's why you can't be consistency. You can't get so fixated with splash plays. Coaches like splash plays, but they want to see where your consistently level is. Because before I can trust you, you got to be consistently not great, but good to okay.
He threw it right to it.
I just don't want you to be great one play and doo-doo 5 plays. You got to be consistently great to good all the time.
Yeah, he did a good job of sitting in that hole too. Did a real good job of sitting in that hole. So, that looked like that was some film work. Because he sat right in the hole,
56. Who is 56?
You know what somebody gonna say, boss?
What's that?
That was Cooper Beaver.
Man, they're gonna look at some people who not watching the game totally. They're gonna be like, man, Eric Scott gonna be in. He gonna move up, man. He got a pick again.
He might be wide receiver 3.
All right, Trey Lance.
Like, we got somebody. Eric Scott still coming on, man. Forget Carson. He didn't get no pick.
Yeah, that person clearly didn't watch. For anybody who watched, knew that they've been going at Eric Scott pretty much all day.
And Eric got to be able to tackle. Now, I go back to, I reference, I reference this a lot. The art of coaching with Nick Saban and Bill Belichick. Both of them are secondary guys. The first thing they say they look in the cornerback is, they say their first trait that they want out of cornerback, he got to be able to tackle. Then we'll work from there.
Coach Marv, we got a super chat.
He gonna give up more big plays for us when he missed tackles out there on the outside when running backs and give us 10, 15, 20 more yards because he can't put the guy on the ground.
Coach Marv, this super chat for you. He said, Coach Marv, I'm not like the physicality, honestly.
Of the team. Well,
what side of the ball?
He probably telling them about the tackling and all that. It's going to be rough because, like I said, this is the first time that they tackled all year long. They hadn't brought nobody to the ground. all year, and you could do there is no thing to get you ready for tackling than tackling. All those drills you can do, yeah, that can enhance, but ain't nothing gonna get you ready for tackling but tackling, bringing people to the ground.
Thanks.
So, but I think if you look at the other games, I think we, for a preseason game, I'm liking the Florida game. I don't see nothing really big. I think they're just doing really basic stuff. I see, this is the predicament we got. Trying to get Trey Lance up to speed, but I can get Trey Lance up to speed and throwing the ball in practice because that's all we're gonna do. I need to get this running game and the physicality in this running game up to speed. So because we don't do that in practice. We don't have no way we can do that. So here is the time, McCarthy. We need to work on our running game with our backup alignment. You get Trey in 7-on-7 in the game in practice, he's gonna get a lot of work. But you're not gonna get your run game work. Schottenheimer talked about it's hard to get the running game work because they don't practice the same way no more. Okay, this is a prime example. There ain't nobody talking about you hitting too much here. Let's see if these guys can run the ball and break some tackles. And then we can go back to film and see and work on how it didn't work in the film study, and then that can help us with this run game.
Agree. Definitely, they dropped the ball, especially on that 4th and 1 in the end zone. That would have been the perfect time to do what you're saying, Coach. So we getting ready to get into halftime, and all of us will kind of talk about the things we've been focusing on. I've been focusing on center and defensive tackle. That's what I've been having my eyes strongly on. And I think this super chat is perfect. He said Cooper B snaps look good and crisp, all of them. I agree. Because I've been looking at that. Because the first time we heard the reports of him when training camp start is that he was struggling with shotgun snaps. You are not seeing that today.
That man been practicing with his mama.
Man, that boy been out here with his mama. That's good though. That's real good. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. I'm liking the push up the middle that I saw from him and Hoffman. The push up the middle actually looked decent. So Hoffman looked good to me today, and Cooper BB. That's to me so far the toughest battle. What's your thoughts?
I think the same thing with the Cooper BB and the Hoffman. The perfect scenario for the Cowboys is, and I know everybody said the perfect scenario is BB comes in and he gives you that solid center thing. Yes. But the perfect scenario for them is Hoffman plays well and he comes along and he gives you that type of solid center play, and now you got BB to replace Zach Martin next year. That's the perfect scenario.
Say it one more time, Coach. I was doing something. Say it one more time.
The perfect scenario for the Cowboys is saying, hey, I know we want BB can play center. If Hoffman doesn't come along, we can put BB in there. We can be great at center. But what we really want is Hoffman to play very, very well, and we can have a good backup center if he gets hurt. But we can groom BB to be Zach Martin's replacement next year.
Say it.
That's the perfect scenario.
Yes, sir.
I like that, Coach.
Because then you got him on the cheap, plus your line can be. But if Hoffman can't, but let's be real, Hoffman is out there because Hoffman has been playing pretty well in training camp. And listen, the kid put in work. He was with Duke Manuel all summer long too.
You can see it.
Put in some work.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach, are we just counting out Hoffman?
Yeah, because we got draft honeymoonitis. Because we see a guy that's drafted, we like, hey man, we want to see that guy play. I'm not saying BB can't play, but if Hoffman plays well, BB could be a backup because you're gonna have somebody hurt, and if you got a guy that can be a starter and a backup, if he's better at guard than Hoffman, if Hoffman plays well, Zach Martin has already told you, man, this is it. This is it. He know he ain't gonna get no stitching. The guys that been here, the young guys ain't getting no stitching. He know he ain't gonna get no stitching.
Amp.
Go ahead and say what y'all really want. Go ahead and say what you really wanted to say, Coach. A lot of Cowboys fans done fell in love with that new booty is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's the new. Man,
booty.
I'm talking about, man, they boys is like
drooling, man. Oh my God. I just don't know why they just won't put Cooper Beebe there and just leave him there and let him just, jump in the deep end. You got somebody right there polished. Coach just laid out to y'all the perfect scenario for our offensive line. I'm on board for that 100% because, like they say, if you're talking about retiring, you've already retired. So we can pretty much say this is the Zach Martin farewell tour. So if that's going to be the case, why make Cooper Beebe your center for the future and he'll be good there, but you can have another Pro Bowl, all-pro caliber guard to come in and step in right after Zach Martin departs? That's the best scenario. Now transitioning, I will say definitely the first couple of drives when the push from the line was good. I like what I saw from my linebackers. As the half progressed, we got a little sloppy, but I'm seeing a disciplined core of linebackers. I'm seeing a core of linebackers that understands what their reads are, and everybody, no matter who the makeup, the lineup has been, they play well together. You don't have anybody overrunning anybody. I don't see hero ball. I don't see anybody out of position. I mean, they haven't made a ton of plays, but they're playing. We hear them say it all the time.
Together.
They go about playing the game the right. They play the game the right way, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it.
Yeah, and to your point, man, let me pass this to you. He says Zimmer and staff will maximize the defensive talent.
Bruh. Dan who? It ain't no shade, it ain't no dirt being thrown upon Dan Quinn's name. Because he definitely took us out of the pits of despair as far as defense is concerned, coming up behind Mike Nolan. Dan Quinn didn't have to do a whole lot to make us forget about Mike Nolan. Now, what Zimmer is doing, he is the seasoned vet. The man has seen everything but Christ. So at this point, you're not going to throw a whole lot at Mike Zimmer that he doesn't have a counter for. So the chess move on defense, the adjustments on defense, that's what I'm looking forward to this year.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, I'm looking. Another person I'm looking at. I think Al Harris has got a bigger job this year. He's more of a I think they put him more in the passing game coordination this year. So that's a big job difference. He's going to have to work on what I think is, again, what I said earlier, is where our defense is hurting. I gotta eliminate the big passes on offense. If you look back last year, Seattle, Philadelphia in the first game didn't do anything to us, but a long pass down the sideline hurt us for a touchdown. Beebe last year catching the ball and breaking and having a big play. 2 years ago, Green Bay, they ran the ball, but Aaron Rodgers threw 3 long passes for touchdowns. I need this defense backfield. If we get less interceptions, I want to make sure that we don't give up big plays. I want teams that they want to talk about they want to run the ball against us. But hey, run the ball if you want to run. But we're not going to give you no big plays for you to get a quick touchdown. So that's what I need. And I'm saying this. We talked about we wanted Joe Witt to be here. But those big plays that we gave up on the back end, that was Joe Witt's responsibility. So Al got that job now. I'm quite sure that that's not going to be a thing because your defensive coordinator in Zimmer is a defensive back guy.
Yeah.
That's where he cut his teeth at. So he's a defensive back guy. So he's going to want to eliminate these big plays, and he's going to want these safeties to make plays and eliminate long runs and long catches. We do that, we'll be in good position, but we got to stop these big plays, man. And that's come with discipline. And I that's what I'm looking for more than anything else, Boss and Amp. We got to eliminate big plays.
Yeah, and real quick, we got a couple of things, just real quick, management stuff. We got 230 people in the building, 119 likes. We got to get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, y'all. And while we getting that likes up, obviously let's hear from our sponsor real quick, and we go change the vibe up a little bit.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Man, and everybody done left your boy, man. Everybody done left his halftime. So I'm going to give everybody the halftime report on how I see it. So based on the halftime report on how I see it, Trey Lance is playing much better to me. I see a much better quarterback than what was reported. I also see a much better Mazi than what was reported. Okay. I think the biggest battle is coming from within at center, because that's definitely what I've been looking at. I think center is looking very interesting. I think that one is going to be a heavyweight fight. Eric Scott is definitely stocked down, even with the interception. I just think I can't, just like Coach Marv said, if you're looking at splash, you go over exaggerate the power of that interception. It was good, but I don't like the fact that they kept targeting him successfully, and he was the prime reason that a lot of those drives continued. We still kind of trying to figure out the value of Mike McCarthy and his design in this preseason game to establish the run game. That was a good point by Coach Marv, where he's right. This is the time where you could establish some type of identity in your offense, and he should be looking to kind of get that run game in gear. I think Coach Marv is dead right. We're missing the ball. The linebacker play is decent, and I think that linebacker play is decent because the effort is better from everybody, including Tyria. I see Rod Marinelli 2.0 in terms of effort if I was only judging the first half.
I think, Boss, you perfect about the one thing about the linebacker play. The linebacker play gonna look better because one, you probably got a little bit better coaching, and two, there's more competition in the room now than there was in the previous time.
Yeah.
So you almost at the point now. If you go out there and look bad, you might fall down the list where you may not ever get back in there.
Right.
And if you're a young guy, you can't go out there and look bad and let Wilson or some of these veterans get on the field, because they may not never get off. So you better go out there when you got your opportunity to read your keys, be aggressive, and do fundamentally sound type things. The Hoffman thing, you talk about the center.
Right.
Hey man, that's a great, huh?
Yeah.
That's a great thing, man. That's a great thing. Cowboy fans, calm down. When you got two guys that are playing well that you can have in your center position, hey man, that's good. We're not looking for a center. We're looking to see who comes out to be the best. That's the difference when you're looking for a guy. Saying, oh, I don't have nobody, and I'm looking for somebody. You got two guys that are competing. They're doing well. That's a good thing. And remember, BB is a guard first. You know, he's trying to play center, but he was he's a great guard. And listen, that helps because now he be a swing guard as well as you got Bass there. But I think he could be a little bit better than TJ Bass. So I see some good things. I'm like what I'm seeing from Wesco. We talk so much bad about him, but Wesco is doing pretty good. And I like what I seen from Guyton today. But we're gonna get a chance to see what they do when we get a chance to look at some film on them to see what they're really doing. But again, boss, like you said, I would like for the McCarthy to let these guys get into a physical flow and let Trey Lance work off of them being physical on play action passes instead of trying to make Trey Lance a superstar today and throw the ball 45 times. Here we go again with this 30 or 40 pass attempts, man. Come on, man. You see, man, I don't understand.
The only logic I can see is they trying to spike Trey Lance value. That's it. That's the only logic.
Ain't nobody gonna trade for him right now. You ain't doing. You mess around and spark his value too much, and you say, "Well, I need to sign him next year." You only pushing up his value. Listen, his agent ain't gonna let you woo him with no $15 million contract. You better believe that. Quarterback's gonna get what he might not get 50 or 60, but he gonna get 30.
How many attempts Trey got right now?
Huh?
How many?
About 23.
Ooh. They got Trey with 23 passing attempts.
8 for 17 at halftime. But they got this man playing like it's Will Greer last game.
23 attempts already.
I'm about to pull it up, but if I had to guess, I'm close to that, but I'm about to tell you for sure right now.
They chunking that thing, boy. They say I keep crashing. It's YouTube. It's not me. My stream look good over here.
You know what you got Trey Lance running the ball for? You could save that to the season. Listen, you ain't got to work on that. That's something you could surprise if he got to come in the game. You could save that to the season. You ain't got to work on that. Let your running backs run the ball.
Ten of 19.
Okay.
I wasn't far.
That's still a lot.
He trending to 40.
And that's what I planned the first series.
Yep.
And Cooper, and listen, and how many? Cooper Kupp? He threw the ball. He threw the ball 6-7 times, didn't he?
Oh no, coach. Trey look good though, man. I'm happy for Trey. He was getting killed early.
That's what I want to see Guyton. I want to see Guyton getting nasty out there if Bills are comes up dominating the person.
He getting nasty right now, coach.
Yeah, I want to see him doing that. I don't want to see him playing. You want to build. We got to build it. We talking about we want to have. This is how you build it with your backup. You got to build that with these guys, man. I don't want to see the control is throwing the ball 2 yards or having him throw the ball 5, running 2-yard patterns. I'm seeing all these stop patterns, these all underneath patterns. This offense ain't changed much. It's the exact same thing it was 2-3 years ago. Man, let's be honest, man. We see it and we looking at it.
They tricked the camera, man.
Damn. Flag.
Well, Guyton is gonna be a good player, boss.
Yeah, I see it.
Cause he ain't got his man body yet. He's still gonna put some weight on.
Yeah.
He's still he's still gonna put some. So now this is another thing we talked about last year, right? We wanted to run the ball up the middle, but why we just running the ball up the middle? What happened to trying to run the ball to the outside? This is where you get creative. You work on all this stuff. This is where you try to run the ball off the tackle, run the ball outside. When you just run the ball up the middle, to me, and don't have no creativity, you're not running the ball to be committed. You just running just to keep people quiet.
The fact that they gave John Stevens 81, they gonna use John Stevens. 81?
And they're gonna use him outside.
Yeah.
Use him outside. Now, I tell you, that's what they're gonna use him at, boss. Because they ain't got no big wide receivers. And he used to be a wide receiver.
Yeah.
So they're gonna split every time he come in the game, they're gonna have him out wide, and then they're gonna make you say, okay, who I need to guard this guy with? And then because he's physical enough to block, and they say he can block an area, but then when you look and think he's gonna block, he hit that seam with that 6'5" touchdown.
He definitely warming up.
They starting to get John Stevens involved now.
That's what I meant when I said a Dez type guy. Just a big body, big target, you know?
Yeah, big body guy. See where he lined up at? That's what I want him to line up. Because now, what they did, you're going to have to come out on the linebackers, but let him hit some people, and then he'll get open. If he start banging on some people, then he'll get open fast.
Getting greedy. See, I told you, man. Don't get greedy, bro.
Run the ball. You don't have to worry about being greedy.
I agree.
Turnover on downs. That was 4th and 6.
Now, who was you throwing it to, bro?
Let me say something about Trey Lance. He's looking better, right? But let's be honest. Is Trey Lance gonna ever be a guy that he could throw the ball 40, 50 times in a game? He's never been that since high school. He had a wing ticket offense in high school. When he was at North Carolina State, there was a run first team. So if anybody think he's gonna come in the NFL and then he's become a guy that he slinging a gunslinger, then you're sadly mistaken. Do you think Trey Lance would ever put a stats like Dak Prescott? Probably not, ever. But if you got the right offense, he'll be done. San Francisco went out to get him because they thought he was gonna be the quarterback they want to throw the ball maybe 25, 30 times a game and because that's all Brock Purdy does. And you have a run game behind it. If you don't have a run game with Trey Lance, you're not gonna win with Trey Lance. Book that. So if you ain't gonna invest in running back in a run game, you're not gonna win with Trey Lance. So all these people out there like, oh, Trey Lance. If you're not gonna invest in run game, you're not gonna win with Trey Lance. He is never gonna be a guy that's gonna be a gunslinger.
What's your thoughts on that, Amp?
I just went back and I'm looking at that last play just to kind of see what was going on and why he made the choice that he did. And honestly, nobody was open.
Yeah.
Not from what I'm seeing, So that was just a kind of
trying to force a flag or whatever.
Yeah. But not that he was comfortable and that was the premium choice he would have made. It was just, hey, it's dead. I'm gonna just give him a chance, see what happens. But,
gotcha.
I will say today I have changed, or not changed. That's past tense. I am changing my mind as far as Trey is concerned. I'm seeing things that we could use to our advantage if need be. I don't think he's a starter in the league by a long shot, but I do believe that if we continue to work with him, he continues to develop. No major setbacks, no injuries, or anything like that. Before the end of the season is over, he will be serviceable. But I will say this: considering the fact that he probably won't beat out Cooper Rush for quarterback 2 this season, it's even more egregious that trade for him last year has been a complete bust because we've got no utilization out of him whatsoever.
Can I say something right quick?
Yeah.
This is how I know that the Cowboys didn't ask Mike McCarthy before they traded for Trey Lance. Because Trey Lance is not a Mike McCarthy type quarterback. Mike McCarthy likes pass first quarterbacks that have some ability to run. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott had turned that way after he got his injury, but he had went and was killing him up. So, like I said, Trey Lance will be a great quarterback. You got a great running game with him, and he can play action off the running game and have specific ways to go with the ball. He could be a great quarterback, and then when the things break down, he can use his legs. That's not how Mike McCarthy's the offense is structured. If you got a great running game with Trey Lance, I believe what I'm seeing out of Trey Lance, he could be a very good quarterback for you. But if you don't have a running game and you're gonna let him throw the ball 30 times, and he ain't had that many starts already, and you try to get him to throw the ball that many, he's gonna struggle. He's gonna be unsuccessful.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
Yeah, man. So this video is brought to you by 100 Bet USA, where you get 125% deposit bonus up to $2,000. So y'all keep that in mind, man. And Coach Marv said he already signed up, and he's definitely betting on himself and his knowledge. It's a good thing to do. We spend so much time learning this game. You might as well bet on yourself with Bet US. That boy 88 is killing these boys, man, for the Rams.
Yeah.
Is he cold or are they sorry, Amp?
I think it's a combination of both, man.
He killing them, bro.
He is killing them, dog. Like parts of him kind of remind me of Dalton Schultz, to where he's able to kind of just sit down in those pockets, you know. Not that he's just cutting them up out there and dicing them up, but he knows where he needs to get to, and his quarterback is doing a good job of getting it to him. Because one thing I will say, I don't see a ton of pressure. Do y'all?
Nah. I don't see a lot of pressure. I also say this: you can tell when Mazi not in the game. You can tell.
Yeah.
That push is significantly worse when Mazi is not in the game. Yeah.
I can't tell something about our defensive ends. Watch our defensive ends technique now. Our defensive ends technique is not getting up the field. They're playing with their hands and trying to make sure they keep that C gap locked down. And then they go up. I think they're probably being told by the linebackers either the squat or the go. And if they tell them to go, they'll probably try to get up the field. But they tell them to squat, they'll try to hold the block a little bit. See other plays that they crack down on that. One time you could get through that C gap, but now they're gonna squeeze it down and hope those linebackers feel with mean intentions. That's what you want to do. I'm gonna set the edge. I'm gonna set it here, and I want you to come through with mean intentions. Now, the first time that you don't come through, and I set it, and I look and the linebackers are still standing in the same spot that they were when the ball was snapped, I'm gonna lose confidence in you as a defensive end, and then I'm gonna start doing stuff I don't need to do and get out of place. That's what you're talking about when defenses have to have confidence in each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Boss can tell you that same thing with when you playing cornerback. The first time that safety ain't where he's supposed to be, and you say, "Hey man, wait, why you ain't there? Where you supposed to be at?" Then he does it again. Then you gonna start trying to overcompensate because you don't think he's gonna be there, and then you get beat on the out, and you be like, "Hey." So you got to have confidence in each other to do their job, and this is where you build confidence by fundamentals.
Right. Absolutely, Coach. So far, is there anybody that's popping out to y'all that y'all can see being a starter for the Dallas Cowboys?
Fehoko doing a good job.
Thank you, Coach. Man, you took the words right out my mouth, man. Hold on, let me clap it up. Ooh. Oh, go ahead, Coach. Expound on it, because I was saying the same thing.
Well, last year he was a true red shirt year for him. Matter of fact, his cousin is on the. I think that's his cousin on the Rams. That great wide receiver on the Rams. So the guys, he's got a motor. That's what he was last year. He had a great motor. He played D tackle and defensive end last year, but I think they wanted him to play defensive tackle. But I think they're giving him a chance to play defensive end now since you had the Sam Williams go down, and his motor is going to be good. And like I said, we're not looking for him to play a lot of plays and be healthy across the defensive end.
20%.
I think a guy coming out like that can really do some work with his motor, because he kept a lineman being a little tired, and that guy come out with that motor, his strength, because they say he's strong. He's one of the stronger players on the team. It's just about him getting reps. He needs more and more reps and playing and getting out there. So these preseason games are going to be very vital for him to keep it getting good and get some confidence. And he's going to come out of this game with some confidence.
I heard some the chat, they saying Carson and Guyton. What's your thoughts on Guyton right now,
Amp? So far he's doing a pretty bang up job. I haven't seen any, blown assignments, and the best part that I've seen about him is he's got the nasty in him already. You can't teach that. You can't coach that. It just has to be in you, and he's already showing it day one, game one. Technique you can work on. Footwork you can work on. Hands you can work on.
Good job, Ref.
Extra 15. Thank you.
Thank you.
But Guyton is looking like he's right there. He's almost there, Just a little bit more shoe polish and he'll be right.
Yeah.
I like that. Guyton is good, man. Let me tell you something about Guyton. What we're going to find out, Boston Amp. We're going to find out Guyton is going to go with whatever they do with Guyton as they progress to the beginning of the season. It's the same plan they had for Tyler Smith until Tyron Smith got hurt. And that changed the whole plan with Tyler. I was going to play guard, but I think they were going to bring him along, and maybe after the second game, they were going to bring him, but they had to throw him in there and say, hey, you are in the game now, and we got to go with you because we ain't got no problem. But I think they're going to bring Guyton along, and Guyton will be ramped up, and I think he'll probably maybe take over that position. But they're going to rep him up, and he's going to start getting more and more, and he'll probably take it over before the season starts. But hey, I'm good. I'm happy with where they got him at right now, because at this particular point in time, your first stringers are in this part of training camp. If you're part of 1A and 1B at first string reps, you get a lot of reps. You're gonna find out when you get to the end of spring training camp. Then you're gonna find out who's getting the more reps at first string, because now now you're getting game reps. We started putting our game plan in. Right now, they're not putting a game plan in. They just get their offense in, just running their basics. But after week 2, you're gonna start seeing the game plan in, and then you'll find out who's the main guy, then who's getting the more reps at left tackle. And Chuma's gonna get hurt. That's just his MO.
Dang, Coach.
Chuma, another guy, boss, that hadn't played a whole season probably since he Pop 1. He gonna get hurt. I don't care if it's a cold, dehydration, something is gonna be something.
A cold. It's a cold. Dehydration. Man, this 4th and 3, boy, I swear.
Man, we just threw the ball 3 straight times. God. They gonna make this a long game, man. Great God. We going empty set on 4th and 3.
Yeah, this is about Trey Lance being a hero, bro. I don't care what none of y'all tell me. This is hero ball. This makes no.
I didn't like the way he fell.
Yeah, he fell horrible, but it's okay. He got up. He bounced up. This is trying to build false controversy. I don't care, no. 4th and 3, and you go empty.
Empty.
And look here. I can see you throwing passes down the field. You throwing 3-yard passes, 5-yard, 6-yard passes. I think you done throw 3 passes over 15 yards.
That damn Princeton fan is a big boy.
If I'm right, boss, on that?
Yeah, totally right. You totally right, Coach. This is hero ball. This is trying to drum up some false controversy.
Stat padding.
This is some. See, if today would have been perfect for the Joneses, Trey converted a 4th and 1. Trey converted a 4th and 3. You know what I'm saying?
3 touchdown passes for Trey.
Yeah.
See, I told y'all along. See, that's why we brought him here, because I saw we liked him in college, and we saw some good things out of him in San Fran, and it unfortunately that situation didn't work for him. But I think he'll be a great asset for us, and he might even be able to push Cooper. That's how you say it. He said Cooper. He said Cooper.
I want y'all to answer this question. Right? Can y'all answer this question for me, man? I'm gonna say this. I'm on my last year of my contract. I'm making $4 million a year. Y'all ain't give me no extension. Well, most contracts say if you fire me, I'm gonna get my money. If I don't want to do this thing with Trey Lance or this building his thing, I'm gonna say the hell with that. What you gonna do? Spank me? You ain't gonna fire me. If I say damn that, I'm not doing that. What you gonna do?
Not a damn thing.
So the Jones, you gonna get mad and come in the locker room and say, Mike McCarthy, wait, what? So what?
How many yards was that?
He looked like he had plenty of leg on it, though.
Yeah, it went a little right.
My boy say Stephen Jones is calling these plays.
Yeah.
It looked like Stephen Jones calling these plays.
He in the booth. Shit. Give it to Trey.
Yeah. You would call play, man. I'm on a 1-year contract, man. I'm in last year. Y'all give me those things. He called out to the call. I'm not running that shit. Oh, excuse me, man. I'm not running that. Oh, well, we gonna be mad at you, Mike. You better do what we say. What you gonna do? Fire me?
See,
at the beginning
I trust Dak and whoever is playing with Dak. Because Dak has proven he can make any receiver or most receivers look good. But what I don't know is once Ezekiel Elliott gets a little banged up, once Rico Dowdle gets a little banged up, who the hell is behind him?
You don't feel
like I've seen enough today to know more about my running back room in a couple of hours than I did the last couple of weeks. I don't know a whole lot. Cause hell, I ain't seen a whole lot.
Amp, they don't care who's behind them. Amp, they don't care, man. That's just gonna give them an excuse to do what he want. I've always said this, man. I said this when they had what's my man Ben DiNucci. His first game, he threw 40-some passes, and they interviewed the head coach at halftime, and the head coach. I'll find the interview, and the head coach said, "You got to find some more opportunities for Ben."
Damn.
That's what the head coach said. So if we throw the ball 100 times with Trey Lance and Dak Prescott, so that we always know Dak Prescott gonna throw the ball 50 times. So all this stuff that we talked about running game, you might well kill that. Because your head coach lied to you when he said you're gonna run the ball.
It is officially the Trey Lance show, y'all.
Yep.
This is not Boss Cowboy Sports. Your voice does not matter because this is the Trey Lance show.
But our defense can get us out this hole because we got to play. Our defense got to be A1 and we got a monster defense. Remember I said that last year. And they nasty and say, hey, we going to win these games. Our offense is going to do stuff, but they're gonna run into some problems because it's going to be on Dak, man. And
shit.
That's just sad, man. I mean,
good pick.
That's just sad. And I think the Joneses wanted to be on
that. Scott?
No, that's Wood. That's Big Game James' cousin.
No, I know he losing his mind right now.
Yeah, that's a good pick too. That's a pick in traffic, man. That's a
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, BetUS and Casino, man. So, for those of you who watching right now, we definitely suggest that y'all bet with BetUS where you'll get 125% deposit bonus up to $2,000. We'll put the link in the description, man. Y'all check it out. Party time. Y'all forgot about the party.
Is that the safety that Lawson was doing well?
No, that was that safety out of Nevada. I ain't seen him do anything yet. Not that safety. This one is Big Game James' nephew.
Okay.
The one that just got the pick. I know Big going crazy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good for him. You know, this is the Trey Lance show. Jesus. Ugh. God.
Y'all talking about Imani Johnson.
Yeah, Imani Johnson. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Now, I haven't seen him do anything yet. No flash at all yet.
Hey, we probably got a viewer out there a guy named one of my high school people I want to give a shout out named Trevor. Trevor, I know he said he was going to look in. He's a big time Green Bay fan. He's been a long time Green Bay fan all his life. And I know he's laughing at me because we had these conversations a long time about his team and his coach. And he told me this years ago. He said, man, the same things I said about him then. He said, you think they're going to change because he coaching your team now? I said, no. So we're hoping that, hey, man, I'm a defensive guy, man. And I think this defense and Dak Prescott is going to take us to some good things, man. But I don't think we going to run the ball as what we think we say we're going to do.
Mm-mm.
So question for the two of y'all. Let me throw this at you. The two biggest things on either side of the ball that can trip us up the most in 2024 is
front office.
Okay, elaborate on that one.
Boss right.
Killing morale, waiting too long to get CeeDee Lamb done, playing games with DT, you know, the usual. The usual.
Now, as far as so you think front office will have a direct impact on things that'll trip us up on the field either way?
You said the biggest risk, I say front office. So how it plays out on the field, it's hard to say exactly, but usually when you look at what went wrong, it goes back to them.
I would say the same thing, Amp, because remember, I put an analogy like this. When you're a principal of a high school, your job is to cultivate an atmosphere for learning. So your teachers can do the best job that they can do, and you want to make sure that they ain't try to keep the fights down, control the discipline, all that, so they can be an atmosphere for learning. I don't think in this off season, by not locking in your guys have given their blood and sweat and tears, all this stuff in the media, 39 guys on 1-year contracts, not giving your coaches even the brand new coaches, you didn't even give them 2 or 3 year contracts. You have cultivated a atmosphere, which already a crazy atmosphere anyway, because you're in Dallas. You didn't cultivate an atmosphere of winning. You cultivate an atmosphere that you think you got people under a fear tactic. But understand this: when you got grown men and you put them in this situation and they know they still gonna get paid by somebody else anyway, they still gonna play. If things go wrong in this season, we have some adversity, it can turn upside down and we can find ourselves not even in the playoffs, even with talent. I.e., Philadelphia had talent, but once the atmosphere got crazy over there, they lost 6 games in a row.
Great.
So we also, what's yours?
For me, on offense, I'm going to say not investing in your running back room. So I guess you could say that could go back to the front office.
Yep.
And on defense, not taking the shoes serious. I mean, because that position is it's so many other positions on the defense that are dependent upon that one position. You know what I'm saying? Like we won't see the full effects of the upgraded LB room until that position is addressed. I'll say it that way.
And see, check this out. My boy Milton Green said, right, boss. Because in the beginning, Jerry said they're going to let Trey throw the ball all over the field in the pocket. So he clearly wants to see him throw it and not run the ball. It is clear.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why somebody said it right. Stephen Jones play calling.
You know, I want to comment what Am said about the defensive tackle style. And I know people gonna say, I think we need to add to the one tech, but if this new defensive line coach, I think what he's gonna do is, I think he's gonna heighten Osa game. And if Osa game goes up another level, the one tech is gonna be important, but you're gonna have to spend a lot of emphasis on that guy right there. That guy's gonna be dominant in there. And and I said this all his career, man. If we watch a lot of tape, man, every time we see Parsons get close to a sack, every time we always see Osa in the picture too. He always be in the picture when Parsons. He's always in the picture because he can be dominant. If he can get to a point he's doing 60% of the snaps, what I think he's going to be, this guy's going to be dominant. D-Law's going to be dominant. And if we can get the two edges guys to be dominant, I'm not worried about our defensive line in run fits. I just need the guys to be sound. because people did not run the ball up the middle like they just pushed us up the middle when they ran against us. And I keep trying to tell people for the last 3 years, our edges and off tackle was horrible because we had a philosophy of getting to the quarterback and just running up the field.
They don't give a damn about Trey Lance. They just had this man run a quarterback sneak in the damn preseason. They don't care about him. You don't see quarterbacks that mean something to their team running quarterback sneaks in the damn preseason. That's goofy. And we talking about short yardage situations and testing your running back room, and you decide to call a quarterback damn sneak. If I'm Trey Lance, I want out.
Y'all hear to me. Y'all hear to me, right?
I'm on a 1-year deal, and you got me running QB sneaks in the preseason. My bad, coach. Go ahead. God damn.
That play action pass on the next play, I know y'all done went 2 pages, but listen, you got to be somewhat close on that pass. That wasn't nowhere close in the vicinity.
He wasn't in the zip code.
Somewhat close. It got to be. That wasn't nowhere close. No pressure.
Never had a chance.
If you underthrow it, good. But you can't throw the ball 10 yards out of bounds.
4th and 4. Trey Lance.
I think he was throwing it to Cooper Beebe's mom.
You see Mike McCarthy shook his head. You see Mike McCarthy shook his head, didn't he? He's like, oh man. Yeah, just be close somewhere. Just you threw the ball. And that's the frustrating things about. And Trey Lance is that guy, man. Understand the play action passes. That would be great for him. First read, one read quarterback. And as he regressed over some years, he might get better. But he's not that guy now, and I'm not bashing him. He's a wing team quarterback trying to learn how to be a NFL quarterback. I mean, to be honest.
I think he got a little too much on his plate, to your point, Coach.
Yeah.
Too much. Like, this game should have resembled a Cooper Rush filling in for Dak Prescott type game. Because if y'all remember the playbooks, it seemed like it was night and day. Everybody was praising Cooper Rush, talking about they tailored it so well to Cooper Rush that you had a large portion of the fan base talking about, man, maybe we just need to leave him in there even once Dak get healthy. Because we were running a little bit more, the passing game looked different. But you got a Dak Prescott like play sheet, play call, like I don't know. This is a little weird for me because I'm used to seeing a little bit more vanilla, and it's not that.
I'm gonna say it again. If you're trying to make Trey Lance look good, you put the best game plan in to make him look good. And if that is play action passes and run the ball and let him not throw the ball 40 times, if you're scoring on these drives, he's gonna look good and build confidence. People don't, but Facts. You could throw the ball 70 times and he ain't getting no points. People gonna say he look bad, but he could throw the ball 15 times and you score 14 points, and they'll think he all world.
Yeah, I can tell you. I can tell you what. Come regular season, this will definitely not be complimentary to a defense that is lacking depth on the line.
I'll be right back, y'all. I need to go grab me some chicken. I'll be right back.
You handle your chicken down. Yeah,
I don't understand, Amp. Amp, I don't understand. I do understand. I do understand, and I'm not gonna miss my words about it. I do understand, and I'm saying it now. I mean, you don't be here 4 years, and and after 4 years as a head coach, you don't talk in 4 years, and we still talking about commitment to the run game in 4 years and on the 5th year. So that means you never had no commitment to the run game. You show you didn't have a commitment to the run game because you did. you didn't even go out and get a running back to be a quality. I mean, I'm not saying the guys are not quality, but you didn't say, well, let me go get a true lead back. You let them throw you seen what Tony Pollard was, and you said only thing we lacked in the running game last year is the backup running back didn't have 1,000 yards. Because Tony Pollard did what he's supposed to do, but Zeke in the first year, Tony Pollard ran for 1,000 yards, Zeke ran for 900. Well, Rico didn't run for 900 because you didn't give him the opportunities you gave Tony Pollard the year before because you didn't run the ball as much.
True.
Again, we can say it all we want, but Mike McCarthy is never been his MO to say running the ball. When he has ran the ball, the year in Green Bay when he ran in the playoffs, they ran the ball in the playoffs, they won a Super Bowl. People forget that they led the playoff that year in rushing, and they had a very good defense that year for the only time in Green Bay. I'm not saying Mike McCarthy's not a good, but if we think that's what we're going to do, that's not what we're going to do. And just like he lied to us and told us he watched every Cowboy game, he lied to us at the end of this season last year. He said, oh, we're going to run the ball. I want to run the ball. I just want this, that. And then we ran the ball less, and we had more blowout victories. So when you got blowout victories, you should be able to run the ball a little bit more attempts. That's not what he want to do. And I think that's not all of him. That's the front office. Because they want to say it's on Dak Prescott. And they're more important about saying that Dak Prescott did it because we spent the money on Dak Prescott than winning football game. And that's just point blank, man.
Yeah.
And listen, I heard an interview. Remember I think it was they said they had an interview for the Giants. The GM said that they asked him about why you don't get the ball to Shane Barkley, and they was like, man, we paying their quarterback. They were paying their quarterback $40 million a year. Talking about you paying $40 million a year for the quarterback. You're not gonna get the ball to Barkley every play. See, that's the dumbness.
Politics.
We said, well, we paying Dak Prescott. He got to be the guy. Man, win some games, man. Win Super Bowls. That's what should be important.
We got us a super chat.
Trey Lance now.
That boy dialing up them blisses. That boy said, hold on, man, missed the super chat. He said, my boy Common Sense said, remember any given Sunday when the game was fast for Beeman, that's Trey right now. Passes, reading, defense is running together in his head. That must have been the one of y'all come from some of y'all said when I was getting some chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Trey Lance, if you give him just the same game plan you gave Cooper Rush in with a more of a play action pass, more under the center, playing off the play action pass, he'll do well. I'm not gonna give him no 2 or 3 read things. If things break down, use your legs. He would be well. This is who he might be, but he's not gonna be Aaron Rodgers. He is not gonna be no guy that's gonna go out there and sling the ball around. That's not who he's gonna be.
Hurts.
He's not gonna be that guy.
He could be like Hurts.
Yeah, and you know something? Hurts struggled when he first got there till his dumb head coach figured out to say, hey man, we need to run the ball and we can make Hurts a great quarterback.
Right.
Then when Hurts got his contract, they went away from running the ball because they want to throw the ball like crazy. And watch, Hurts is not going to do well against Kellen Moore because Kellen Moore going to try to make him a quarterback he ain't.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. You know what's so sweet about that? You know, I remember, Boss, when you was doing them shows against the Philly content creators, you know, and you would make the case about Kellen Moore, and they were like, oh, come on, man, y'all making excuses, man. Like, at a certain point, man, you just got the ball, man. You got to play, man. But they are getting ready to experience what you were banging the table for, bro. I cannot wait till y'all do the joint shows this season after a Cowboys Philly game. I can't wait, bro. Because, oh my God. You talking about justice has been served?
Oh man, that sweet revenge is just waiting. It's just waiting. Check out this. Check out this. Pastor Tap said we missing that 4th round pick, boss. We didn't need Trey. I was thinking that today. I was just thinking just what we could have done with that 4th round. I probably got that thought from you, Al. You probably put that in my head. It's been in there since you said it. Go ahead, talk about that.
I said they screwed. So, Boss and I were talking off the record yesterday, and I said, man, I'm glad you called because I was in a funk before you did. And I said, man, I got pissed off all over again because initially, if y'all remember, they have never said this, but it is my honest 100% belief that they brought Trey Lance in here as potential leverage in an upcoming contract for Dak Prescott, right? And so you did that in attempts to, in essence, screw with Dak Prescott. But then on top of that, you've screwed him not once, but you screwed him twice. You've killed 2 birds with 1 stone because not only did you bring somebody in to try and shake and rattle him, but you also took away a very valuable asset in a potential running back that we could have got in the draft this year.
Coach,
so you lost out 2 times with 1 decision.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off. They say Chuma hurt. That ain't funny, Coach. Coach said it though.
Told you that, man.
Coach said, what you say is gonna be? What you say? It's gonna be something.
You going to have a leg, an ankle, dehydration, a cold.
Dehydration.
What the first year we talking about he had passed out, that he was dehydrated. It's gonna be something.
Trey Lance, you get greedy.
I mean, that's just who he is, and that's why. Listen, Schumer's a backup that they signed for $1 million. Now, if you thought that they're going to, listen, I'll put it like this: if you can get 2 or 3 stars out of Schumer, and he played like he played last year for $1 million, man, that's a bargain. A lineman for $1 million to play. And listen, he ain't played that bad, but we're not talking about all world. But for $1 million, that's a bargain, man. That's a bargain, man. That's a bargain. So that's why he's gonna get $1 million because everybody know that he's gonna be hurt. Something's gonna go wrong. He's gonna play 4 or 5 plays and he's gonna be hurt. So Guyton and Richardson gonna get a lot of playing time. So I don't think we need to worry about that, and don't need to worry about the reps he's getting. He's getting efficient reps in there in practice because right now they're splitting the first team reps. And as we go along, the first team reps gonna start meaning more as you go along in training camp. So you're gonna start, and now Chuma hurt, so he's gonna get more first train reps. Because Chuma is not gonna practice 3 weeks straight and never, ever.
Good ball by Trey on that out.
Why we run the ball? Why Trey run on the play before that? Why he run up? Again, man? If we gonna utilize, man.
Woo! Who went and got that? That boy Trey threw that to Jesus. Let me see.
That was
Man, that boy Trey threw that up to Jesus.
Yeah, he did.
Man, that boy had to go get that thing.
That was Kelvin Harmon. I ain't never even heard of Buddy.
Yeah, he should be. He's throwing against the 4th-string guy. He's throwing against guys at the bottom of the guy doggone heap now. They're not even attempting to run the ball no more.
Yeah, Coach. I think they've been done with running the ball since Trey got in the game. For real. How many? I would love to know how many passing attempts Trey got right now. He got to be over 4. Man, that boy throwing it up to the Lord. Boy, that boy.
Yeah.
Herman got to go get them things, bro. He gonna get somebody hurt.
23 or 36.
36. This boy
It ain't hit 200 yards
times.
yet. It ain't through it 200 yards yet.
And listen, I'm gonna say something about the running game. Have we seen any running play other than the quarterback running outside?
Nope.
So did they change anything with the running game?
I mean, I can't say. The way they calling the game, it don't look like it, but and as a team, we've only ran the ball 22 times. And hell, 6 of them is Trey Lance.
Man, ain't no way McCarthy that's stupid, man. It's got to be Stephen Jones, man. It just ain't no way. This is just trying to put on the showcase for Trent. Ain't no way.
Hey, man. Hey, you know something? Jerry say, well, you know, we got to run the ball, stop the run, and run the ball. That's what we need to do. I thought that we're going to do, man. We got running back committed. We're going to run the ball. We can get some 10. I like running the ball. Okay.
And then they done went for it on every 4th down with Trey, too.
Yeah.
This is a showcase. This is a showcase of Trey, man. God, dog. This has nothing to do with winning.
Catch the ball.
Oh.
They're trying to trade. Maybe trying to trade him.
Maybe. Because they showcasing him, coach.
Need to do something.
Go for it. You've been going for it. Go for it again.
Where's that bullshit? See, God.
Yeah, go for. Oh, they gonna kick it now. Oh, y'all gonna kick it. Okay.
And we close. Brandon Aubrey don't need no damn practice.
Yeah, that man supposed to catch that ball, but you still high and hard. You up high
and hard. Pause.
Oh yeah, but hey,
sound like a Saturday night to me, baby.
High and hard. Saturday night.
Saturday night, I was high and hard.
Oh, that's a drop.
All
right, McClain,
They sold out Trey on that one. You right, Dre the Great. The receivers sold out Trey on that one. They did. Them drops is
man. Trey.
He's high and hard though.
He done threw the ball 42 times for how many yards? 202 yards.
This high and hard segment has been brought to you by Bet
USA, where you high and hard. I don't think I need to send that to the sponsor report, do it?
No, don't do that.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino,
where you get high and hard. Maybe I should have left that with that.
Oh man. Oh, I needed that laugh, man. Cause they were pissing me off, man.
You gonna be pissed off, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all. Hey, listen, man.
Damn, we still got 2 more preseason games to go. Oh my god.
His arm gonna be hurt. His arm gonna be hurt when he gets finished. He can't listen.
Boss, we might just need to do a post-game show for games 2 and 3.
Man, I'm thinking the same thing, bro. You beat me to it. Ain't no way I'm doing no post-game today, bro. No. I can't do it today.
No, we don't need to do it. You know, the reason why
what is this?
That they don't play. You know the reason why they don't play Dak Prescott in preseason for a series? Because our offense ain't conducive for a guy for a quarterback to play a series in a preseason game, because we're gonna keep him not being hurt. Because we ain't gonna run the ball. He gonna put him out there in harm's way.
Wow. Yeah.
So let's go ahead. Well, I'll tell y'all afterwards. Yeah, I do. We gonna have to audible these preseasons. We gonna have to audible these days. Post.
It's a train wreck here, boy.
I mean, we could give you some content, but I will be forcing it.
Yeah, this we give and during the preseason we talking about players with this show, and then I think Boss is gonna give you a recap thing on probably
Tomorrow.
Monday anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I slept on it, so we might as well chill.
Yeah, you're not seeing nothing.
Yeah.
Evidently, there's no need for us to do a pre-game thing to be serious about this. But evidently, your offensive coordinator ain't serious about the game.
Exactly. Yeah, this is not a schematic game to win. No.
Yeah,
this is also not a game to develop identity. No,
and it's not a game. And it's not a game that you're really developing your quarterback. You're asking a quarterback to do things that he's not really good at. And any player, when you develop something, you want them to develop into doing the things that they do well and continue to them to do that over and over and over there again, so they can be masters at that. You don't try to get them to do something that they're not really good at. See, that's called dumb coaching, because you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah.
If he's a play action quarterback, let him do that and give him a running game, and then he could be probably one of the greatest that ever lived like that. But if you're trying to, everybody in the NFL see through this mirage, you're not prepping them up for somebody to trade for him. Everybody else got the nose to say, hey, Trey Lance is not a guy to throw the ball 40 times a game. Everybody else know that. So if you try to make him do that, all 32 teams looking at you like you dummy. You're a dummy.
Facts.
I can't even say that I have a solid look at what my backups look like in run blocking.
Right.
I wanted to be looking at the tight ends to see, hey, which one of these guys not named Ferguson is going to be, to Coach's point earlier, the best blocker who should probably be on the field. I don't really know. I saw Guyton a couple of times on a couple of runs, but I feel like I don't have enough body of work for him as far as that's concerned. Like, across the board, it just, to me, at least what I thought is I would come out of this knowing more about my team. I keep going back to that, but I don't. I think the day we found out that some guys can block and some guys can tackle, and Trey Lance is okay throwing the ball.
Yeah.
That's my final word. Like, we can give the benediction.
Man, that boy's ready to get up out of here, bro. Just go ahead and tell the truth. You out of shape. You ain't did a watch party in a while. It's turn you up. It's turned me up too, bro. This watch party hurt, bro.
God.
Hold up, man. I got to push back on your amp. I got to push her back on your amp. Amp, I got to push back, right? We ain't learned Trey Lance can throw the ball. He threw the ball 40 times with less than 200 yards. I can get somebody else to do that, man. That ain't showing me no arm talent. He's throwing 4-yard passes.
He said okay. He don't forget he said okay, Coach.
I said okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did just say okay.
Without the capital O.
With the yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got to get in shape too, y'all. Y'all keep in mind, these watch parties, we are in front of y'all for like 5 hours. You know, so it take a while to kind of get used to it. Because usually you go get up and get something to drink or whatever your, preference of fun is.
Be around here high and hard.
31 having a decent game.
Who's 31 play? What does he play?
Corner. Yeah, I'm decent.
Who is that?
I don't know who it is. He playing good though.
Josh Butler.
Josh Butler having a good game.
Butler was on the team. He been on the team last year. Butler been around for a minute.
Yeah.
They've been keeping him around, so they see something in him.
Yeah. I'm liking Butler. He gave up, I think, 1 conversion, but other than that, he been solid. Yeah, and Pastor Taft, he say, boss, I like the defense though. I like the defense too, except the secondary. Oh, another pick! We getting the ball. We getting the ball. Say Zimmer, don't be confusing them balls like that, Zimmer. Zimmer, I gotta take one of these now. This is where you take that break.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
See, that's where you start the party, man. We gotta start the party up, man. It's been a while since we started the party, man.
He got good depth. He sat in the right spot. He caught the ball with his hand. That was textbook.
You ain't get it yet, Coach?
Yeah, man. I'm probably still in the second quarter.
Oh my God.
Trey Lance still throwing the ball, Coach?
Trey Lance, yeah.
We got a linebacker interception.
Yeah, Coach.
Hey, we need that in years.
So I would say, man, I would say this real quick on that BetUS. I would bet, like real talk, if I'm looking at preseason, I'm trying to get a gauge. I'm betting that this defense still go get a lot of turnovers.
And who was that that got the interception? Was that the guy from Cincinnati?
I think so, Coach. Where you get 125% deposit bonus up to $2,000. So that's gonna be one of my bets that I make on BetUS. Because this defense still looking opportunistic to me. This is a good indication to me.
I'm talking about linebacker. That showed that linebacker was coached. That is the perfect drop. These are the type of interceptions Michael Parsons would have took back to. These are the ones he's gonna get. So, hey, he did his job. That guy's gonna make this team. Now I know his coach said about splash plays, but that's the guy that got from Cincinnati. There's a reason why he's gonna make the team. I'm not gonna mention it right now, but he will make this team.
Coach, you gotta reveal the secret, Coach. You can't just let that out like that. You gotta reveal the secret. We got time, Coach. I want to hear it.
Because he's a veteran guy from Cincinnati. Played well. He's a good guy, and I think he reminded him of LVE.
Them hips was a
but he will make
hell no!
No, God! No!
Brock Logan.
No!
Okay. Why we run the ball with a wide receiver? Know why that play don't really work for us? It may work with Turpin, but it's not gonna work full time because we don't have wide receivers that really can block out there in space to make that play really pop. That play works with Debo because Debo got guys out had guys out there that can really block out. I don't know if they got IU going or not, but he had guys out there that really could block out there.
My boss said, bro, let's stink. I'm sorry, boss. I don't see stink. I've seen stink. This not stink to me. This is okay to me. Yeah, this is somebody who's safe with the football to me. And they not taking a bunch of chances with him as well. He not throwing downfield.
For that last out pass he threw, if he threw that ball wasn't high, if he threw the ball high like we've been throwing it, that ball been in the end zone the other way.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But everything he's throwing outside is fine. That's
true.
Just a technique thing he's throwing the ball. But Lance should never go in the game and throw the ball 40 times, man. That's just point blank, man.
Yeah. This is a clear showcase or plan to showcase Trey Lance. And
41 times.
It's hard not to just accept that this is a wasted pick. It's just hard. This is just a waste.
And I bet you
running backs who've been successful this preseason already.
Yep. Like Allen. I saw Allen. He averaging 9 per touch.
I'm gonna go back.
It's Tony Pollard replacement right now.
Hey, check this out. I'll guarantee you, and everybody in the chat, Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at every quarterback performance in this preseason, the week 1, and I guarantee you nobody got 41 attempts.
I guarantee you right.
That sounds like a bet. Shoot.
Not another quarterback in this whole entire preseason in week 1 got 41 attempts.
So I'm not a gambling man, but the Bet US situation, boss. Can I create whatever bet I want and like put money on it? Like, could I say the Dallas Cowboys don't go under 30 passing attempts in a game this season? Could that be a bet?
Mm-hmm.
Because shit, that's the one right now.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get good odds on that. Your odds gonna be messed up because the odds makes you'll get better odds if you say they gonna go under 30. You might get 15-1 odds if you say they gonna go under 30. But you might get 3-4 if you say over 30. That you might get $3 for every $4 you bet. Because that's not what they do, man. That is for a team that said we can't really practice running the ball and being physical in practice, and we got to find ways where we can get physical. Like I remember when Nate said we got to find ways where we can get physical and get that work in.
Running should have been a priority for preseason game 1.
And nobody else throw 41 passes, and you throw your quarterback out there, a second string guy, and you throw him 41 passes. Then you put Cooper Rush 67 passes. You almost got 50 attempts in a playoff in a preseason game. You think so? So Coach Marv, so you think Mike McCarthy that's stupid, or you think this came from Stephen Jones and Jerry? You crazy, Coach. Coach, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Mike McCarthy, no way. Just no way, Coach.
Oh, you knew what that answer was going to be, boss. Come on,
check this, right? If you at the last of your contract, and if you get fired, you know the guy ain't going to just at this point fire you and kill the season. And you doing something that you know is totally stupid, right? And you trying to get your team ready to win a winner. Last year we got to win, and he gives you instructions like that. You don't have to take those instructions. What are you gonna do?
I tell you what, though. Zimmer is dialing up some major pressure packages.
Yeah, he is. That look like old fire.
Let me tell a coach like a Zimmer or a Peyton or somebody like that to do something stupid like that. Guess what they're gonna say? Man, you must be crazy. Man, this guy ain't Jerry Jones. Them ain't John Gotti, man. If you don't do what they say, they can give you knocked off.
Coach, you know that man trying to keep his damn job.
You know he trying to keep his job, Coach.
Yeah, have a heart, Coach.
Okay, all right. My friend, hold up. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. He's trying to keep his job so he can keep his money, right?
He ain't making no money. I know where you going, Coach.
No. But this still yet. He trying to make. When he get fired, he still gonna get his money. He gonna get his money.
What's the penalty? That's that.
What's the penalty?
Was it before or after the?
What happened?
They said holding on the defense.
On who?
I ain't had the volume turned. I don't know.
31. That ain't no hole. Yeah, that's a hole. I just have to keep watching. Yeah, that was a hole.
Man, this has been probably the most boring 40 passing attempts I have ever witnessed in a game. Like,
who really saying so?
God
Hey, let me say something. Know who,
He ain't
know
even
who really
throwing
said
picks,
something?
so it's not like, ooh, he threw a pick.
Hold on, Coach Marv. Coach Marv. We miss football and Elp ready to turn it off.
I do. I miss it.
Hey, Am, I'm gonna give you a scenario. And boss, I'm gonna tell you who's saying something about this. Know who's saying something?
Kellen
Zimmer. I'm gonna tell you what's going through Zimmer mind. Damn, DQ, this what you had to go through?
Ooh.
I need my defense to be tested.
We ever gonna get a rest? We gonna have to play 75 plays a game because they gonna toss it around every 5
That's why I
minutes.
said earlier, it's not complimentary football. Mazi better whip his ass in shape. Shit. Get your ass back out there.
Hey man, after you get to the second half, know what your objective is now? Let's get out of this and be healthy. So we done got to a point now we say, hey man, let's slow this down so we got him be healthy. We done got enough thing in. The thing right now is to stay healthy with some of these guys and let's get out the back door. But no. Keep throwing it around. Run a draw. Run the quarterback reverse.
We are patiently awaiting yet another magical mojo moment.
Oh yeah, that mojo. What's a watermelon?
God, Coach.
Man, keep on smashing on Mike McCarthy.
Slugs, boy.
Coach, could it be possible that your barbershop partner just soured you? That he turned you against Mike?
And I was this thing that I'm talking about, Mike. That was my thing when I told you my best friend, man. That's the thing that I used to tell him about Mike McCarthy did. And we had always said, if you look back at his Green Bay history, when Green Bay played against physical teams like San Francisco, Seattle, they struggled.
God damn.
That's just point blank. They struggled against physical teams. And then he laughed at me again. I said, well, Dan Quinn is in at Washington. He said, well, Dan Quinn got to his Super Bowl by beating Mike McCarthy by 20 points.
All right, damn it. Take a lead. Shit. Run the clock out. Do the Landry shift. Victory formation. Practice that. Something. God damn. Good push. Good push. It's the Stetson Bennett show too, because he done been out there all game just about.
Stetson Bennett, yeah, he back. The Rams, he came back this year. He had some problems, but they brought him back. I think he had to go to rehab, but I think he's back and trying to make this team.
You said he was where?
He had to go to rehab, man. He had a little problem with
because he was high and hard.
He had a drinking problem. I'm gonna say but he had some problems, but he got him straightened out and he came back and he's doing well. He's trying to make the team this time, but they stayed with him. I liked him. I wanted the Cowboys to draft him. I didn't know when he came out of Georgia. I thought he'd be a good drafting book. But I'm kind of glad we didn't draft him. But think about it, man. That 4th round draft pick, hey man, think about what quarterback got drafted late this year in the draft. We could have drafted a good quarterback this year. We ain't had to give him a 4th round pick. That 4th round pick could have been a quarterback this year.
Coach, you realize what you just said, right?
Huh?
You realize what you just said, right?
Got drafted late, didn't it?
Coach, you realize what you just said?
What?
You made the implication that the Dallas Cowboys can draft a good quarterback. When have they done that, sir? Outside of a first pick.
Well, yeah, Dallas don't draft.
Get up. See,
Dallas is the quintessential.
I'm glad his legs are moving.
Hey, Dallas is the Lucky Charms when it comes to quarterbacks. They the lucky charms when it comes to quarterbacks. Danny White was not a first. I think he was a late round draft pick. He turned out to be a great quarterback for the Cowboys. Tony Romo was an undrafted free agent, a great quarterback for the Cowboys. And Dak Prescott was a 4th round draft pick, outstanding quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys don't usually have to go to 1st round draft picks to get great quarterbacks. They get lucky really good. But sometimes I think they try to look too much because they think that's supposed to work. But they've been very fortunate.
Yep. I think his neck snapped a little bit when 53 came over the top.
Yeah, I'm glad he was moving his legs. I mean, it wasn't spinal, you know?
Yeah. And the guy was already going to the ground. I mean, I don't know.
That's the last play. They're going to probably kneel the ball from now on.
So let's go ahead and give our final words, man. This our first time back in a while. Shoot, we got to get our preseason. We got to get in shape too.
Yeah.
So the watch party, man, presented by BetUS, new sponsor of Boss Cowboy Sports, where we definitely believe you should bet on yourself. And if you decide to jump in the game to where you making bets and intelligent bets, BetUS will match you a deposit bonus up to $2,000. So that's a big deal, man. Presented to all the people of Boss Cowboy Sports.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
So let's give our thoughts real quick. Who want to go first?
I'll go first. Hey man, good to be back with y'all, man. But good back to be Cowboy Nation, man. We're gonna be ramping some things up, man, as we get closer to the cut down day. We're gonna dig into this thing a little bit deeper by watching this game over again and dig into this, some of the players, some of the specific players like Guyton and Fehoko and all those guys. But again, man, this is not going to be about the X's and O's of players, fellas. Hoping we can get these people like CeeDee Lamb signed and Dak signed.
Right.
But this year is going to be about between the ears, man. How we going to be mentality wise between the ears, and has Mike McCarthy changed the mentality of this team, not being always on the grind, not getting too lax when they win, and have a sense of toughness and grind to be a grind them out team in the playoffs, which you need to have to win. Not a good showing for 50 passes in your first game when nobody else in the league is doing that. I don't understand that, but it's not going to be talked about much because the fan base wants to throw the ball anyway. Until run game gets us in trouble when we out the playoff, then we'll start talking about running the game. So it's best to start talking about it right now. But thank you, boss. Thank you, Am, man. We getting back in. We exercising ourselves and getting back together, man. And we gonna be ready, man. But like I said, good first game, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. It is good to be back with the ABC. So we even got a new show name called ABC's, Amp, Boss, and Coach. So that's a dope name. Of course, Amp came up with that, man. But I think y'all the dream team. I mean that, because I'm on Twitter a lot, right? And you always see people on Twitter say, follow these people for the best Cowboys content, and they'll list their favorites. And I was thinking to myself, if I'm being honest, my favorite people to talk football with don't have channels or have up and coming channels. And I mean that. Wee Woo, my boy Blackwell, right? Talk ball with him all the time. Coach Marv talk ball with him all the time. Amp talk ball with him all the time. You know, the people that I have are like the best in my opinion discussions with are people that don't have channels or up and coming channels. So, like my boy Amp. So y'all make sure y'all follow Amp, cause he go get the final words. He go tell you where to find him. But I appreciate y'all rocking the watch party. It's gonna get better and better. You know, like this is our first one in a minute. We also had the preseason show. We did us about a 20-minute show. So if y'all chilling, go check that out. We was gonna do a post game. Obviously, I'm gonna push that to tomorrow and give me some time to sleep on this game and go watch some film and maybe try to catch some things that I didn't catch. But I got a lot already, trust me, football wise, that I'm ready to discuss. I promise you I could do a post game right now. I saw a lot. I got some good takes based on what I saw that maybe not a lot of people go talk about, but I guarantee you I saw some things. Me and Coach Marv saw some things like Fioku. Like, to me, he showed some of the best flash today between playing a 3 and the defensive end. That made me excited. Eric Scott, we'll talk about you later, but those are my final words.
Good job. Come on, fellas. Hey, Amp, I just want let's make this stop, fellas.
I'll wait. Let's see if we get this stop.
Pride right here, baby.
Let's win this game.
I like the push. Nope. All right, it's down to this. You got one more.
Got one more. Then we got our final words. I'm out.
I'm gonna tell y'all before we end this though. Right now, the best part of the of this preseason game number 1 watch party, hands down, has been doing it with the guys on either side of me. Boss, Coach Marv. I really missed this. Obviously, the last time we did this, it was a very bad taste left in our mouths.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we are pressing forward, moving on to this season, looking for a different outcome.
Oh,
come
God.
on. Come on, big boy.
Wow. Coach Marv, we should have just cut the stream off.
Well, if we had ran the ball, we could have been done with the damn game. But, you know, it has been the Trey Lance
Or
show.
one of them 4th downs that we gave to Trey.
Yeah.
Make sure they know where they can find you, Amp.
Hey, y'all find me AMPD Sports on all platforms, X, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Hell, I got a Threads. AMPD Sports. Check your boy out. But I'm excited about, you know, us doing these watch parties this year. I saw some good things. I like what I saw from my linebackers. To y'all's point, Fioku was great. When Nealon was in, because he was in and out. I think he only may have played a series. But when he was in, I saw him doing some good things on that line. There is some promise. I'm going to go ahead and say this, though. What we witnessed today was a very, how can I put this, selfish act by the Jones family. Because for this to be a preseason game, for this to be a team sport, I saw way too much Trey Lance. But that just goes to show you how much they want to be right. That they will sacrifice reps, precious reps for the entire team, not knowing what you have in other aspects of your game to be right about one damn player who is going to be a backup. You wasted a whole damn preseason game for that. I have a problem with that. Mike McCarthy, sir, I get it. You got a wife, you got a family. You want them checks to keep coming. You want those small checks to keep coming. I get it. I understand it. But sometimes you just got to be able to get high and stay hard. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. We done.
Hey, man. Hey, boss. Hey, check this out, man. Follow me on Coach Marv 1914 on Twitter, man. I'm coming close to being 500 followers, man. So I hope I can get to 500 followers before we go on next time, man. And I thank all y'all, man. 500 followers, man. I never thought, even though I could get to that milestone with someone following me, for a person that, hey, man, just being on these type platforms, man. But
yes, sir.
Follow me on Coach Marv 1914 on X.
Yeah, now Coach Marv is definitely a good follow on X, and I know pretty soon he gonna be starting a channel any day now. So he's a fantastic follow. So once again,
this video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
So make sure y'all try BetUS, where you get a 125% deposit bonus up to $2,000. We got the whole link in the description, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with Boss Cowboy Sports. We out. Peace.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Love, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the 2nd grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Love, dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows. Can't ride the wave cause you ain't got a boat.